Hello. Welcome to another game, GameDeck. Okay, I know I have many ongoing games. Some of them are finished, but I'm too lazy to upload yet. I will eventually upload them. And those are Deus Ex and Disco Elysium. Some of them I am considering quitting, like Outer World. It just didn't hook me into it. And why am I starting a new game? Because why not? I saw it yesterday in one of video on YouTube, and I thought, oh, I have to play this. It looks so cool. Uh, and it's Cyberpunk, so even if it's not cool, I might steal some maps, some music, or some ideas from it just for my Cyberpunk 2020 game that I run, which is the pen and paper game. But yeah, let's check this out, see how it goes. AMD, Fidelity FX, Super Resolution, no. Quality very high, bloom quality very high, very high, very high. Everything is very high, except... Wait, I'm not done yet. Music definitely. I'll check those in game. Do we have subtitles? We do not. Okay, increasing a bit the game, and I'm using this the headset microphone instead of my usual Blue Yeti. Alright, now I love Cyberpunk, or everything related to Cyberpunk. All the games, movie, music, book, everything. I love it. This is pure Cyberpunk, so hoping they will give us a good Cyberpunk adventure. Even if the rest is meh, if it's the aesthetics, music and feel and the world is Cyberpunk, I wouldn't care about the rest. So yeah, I'm pretty excited because it could be anything. Now I'm looking at this like a tree. It's pretty cool. It's like a digital tree inside a computer. Like we're inside a computer, but there's a tree that's there and that's broken. So alright, new game.
It's a strange profession. Game deck. You're neither a player nor a detective. You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail. And there is always a trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. With a lot of skill and a little bit of luck. Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end, you keep your eyes on the prize. This is my story. What's yours?
Okay, I will admit that was fucking epic. Fucking hype. Really cold scrolling in. I wanna take a screen. Ah shit. I hope the screenshot took. I didn't mean to skip it. I wanted to take a screenshot for the code just to see if it's a real code or not. Okay, so from what I see right now, game decks are kind of a anti-cheater in games. He says he's not a gamer or a detective, but he knows all the backdoors, the glitches, things like that, and everyone leaves a trace. And sometimes, so it's, oh, it would be cool if it's all a Like, I know very little about the game. I know that it's RPG and it's some kind of a VR hacking world, but that's it. So I'm trying to analyze what I just saw. Yeah, so it looks like game decks are kind of anti-cheaters or hackers that goes and find the trace of cheaters or people that find glitch to beat the game or something like that. All right. Oh, I can build my own character or go with Torkil Aymor. Torkil Aymor, age 40, male, idealistic. He's a sensitive, slightly unstable idealistic, an amateur of philosophy and whiskey, a doctor of medicine by education, a game deck by trade. He gained fame by solving a case on a virtuality show watched by millions. A popular movie, Doomsday, features his fight against the beast internet. Yeah, so one thing that I have the deluxe edition, and I saw this game has multiple DLCs, and each DLC has a specific character. Since I got the deluxe edition, I get Torkil for free. There are 3 more, but I don't have them. I thought I would buy them later if they add anything, but I'm going custom with this. I think I'm going custom. This is my opportunity to play custom. All right. So what am I gonna play? Which avatar? The aesthetics though are epic. Hmm. Hmm. He looks like samurai. And this is the same as Torkil, right? Yeah. The same as Torkil. Hmm. I like the style, but I wanna play this game as male. Oh, I can still go pronoun he. Yeah, but I wanna play this game as a male. Last 2 games were female, so it looks cool. Origin. They don't give us anything about the origin. Are you fucking kidding me? This is cool. I'm not sure I like this kind of thing on his head or her head. Oh, all of those have it. Ah, I see. So those all have this thing. Okay, those don't have anything. It will be a while. Character name. What do I name my character? just go with Y. He, him, low city or high city? Come on, tell me something about it. How do I know? 0 out of 10. They don't give me any indication. I'll come from the low city. Self-direction. The dominant value guiding your character before they chose the game deck profession. Your choice will determine the aspect they will start their adventure with. So 1 with the fire, 3 with the light bulb, 1 with puzzle, 1 with HP. Okay. Why not just give me like 2 points and let me put them wherever I want? Yeah, I'll go with this. Hedonism. Power. Security. Conformity. Tradition. Benevolence. Universalism. Self-direction. Stimulation. Hedonism. Yeah, so either stimulation or hedonism. If only they tell me what's this. I'll go stimulation. So the first one looks power, the second looks... Third one, I was going hedonism, but the third one, this one, it's called security. Actually, I need security. And the second one is what? Self-direction. Yeah, either hedonism or stimulation. Hedonism. Whatever that means. Does it have any? Does it mean anything? Let me Google it. Hedonism. The pursuit of pleasure, sensual and self-indulgence. Oh. Stimulation. Encouragement of something to make it develop or become more active. The pursuit of pleasure. Am I pursuing pleasure? No. No, I'll go stimulation. Alright. I think this is fine. I'll go with this. I don't like usually take the default one, but yeah, this is what it is. I'm curious, what is his attributes now? Alright. This one looks more badass than the DLC. Anyway, so okay. So here we are. I chose low city, but I think it's related to whether I start poor or not. Or code. Multi-century encyclopedia. I didn't remember why I had become a game deck. Dialogue option. To choose a dialogue option, left click its text or click the corresponding number on your keyboard. Okay, what do I have? Deduction. Node data. The main node are questions that are key to your deduction process and solving your case. Gather information and choose answers based on that information to unlock nodes until you reach the final conclusion. Codex. GAMEDEC. Galahad on GAMEDEC. Cal, one more stupid question. Shoot. What do you think about game decks? I think it's a fun but completely unneeded profession. A blown up, nothing redundant. Oh, Frank, I disagree. Being a game deck is a sensible profession. But when something bad happens inside a game, it's easier to just pop up the hood, take a look inside, and see what's wrong. Such problems should be handled by programming analysts, not game. And that's where you're wrong, Frank. Just like my mom when she added cocaine to the cake instead of baking powder. She did that? Yeah, in real life too. What a woman. But let's cut to the chase. Games are complicated, right? Right. AIs are watching over them, right? Right. The number of Chitong characters composing them is so great that no one person could ever know the whole program of even the simplest game, right? I'm not sure about that one. Frank, in my brain, there are 100 billion neurons. In yours, there's half of that. And every neuron has 10,000 junctions on average, synapses. And multiply 100 million by 10,000 and you will get a 1 and 15 zeros. It's called quadrillion. So, your helmet controls a quadrillion synapses. Now take a game like Crying Guns, where there are 50,000 players on a single server. 50 times a quadrillion gives you 50 trillion. What? 50 times a quadrillion, it's 50 quadrillion. I don't know if it's a typo or intentional. So 50 times a quadrillion gives you 50 trillion variable per second, and that's just controlling the brains of the people playing the game. Did they consider like you use 0.1% of your brain per second? When you add their stimulation, neuronal response, control, creation of the world with the whole sensory report, in other words, picture, sound, smell, flavor, temperature, you're going to get a factor multiplying all that by another million. Okay, about 50 quadrillion of variables per split second. Okay, that's a lot. You're fucking right, that's a lot, Frank. We're talking about one server in the living organism of a game adapting to the situation on the battlefield in a simple sensory world based on battles and clans. Can you imagine the arrays of words? Nope. So now imagine that someone throws a cheat in there. Find it. Impossible. Order an AI to find it when the person who implemented it made it so that AI can't find it. That's possible. It's easier than you think. Now, how do you find that cheat? Well, I don't. Exactly. You won't find it by browsing the code, but a game deck will. How? Game decks usually don't know about programming, at least not at an expert level. Game decks don't browse the code, they look for people who implemented the cheat and nicely ask them to remove it. Nicely. They make them an offer they can't refuse. Oh? Game decks handle people, not code. They observe, draw conclusions, deduce, and analyze. They need three things: to know about games, to know about people, and to have a high IQ. Aww. They examine the problem like birds flying over a labyrinth. You're stuck in that labyrinth, running in circles. So you outsource, you call a game deck. They come, take a look around, analyze, and find the problem. Bingo! And then they say the famous game deck catchphrase: detection and cases and case. Galahad on games. Host Kyle Galahad and Frank Wellington. Nice. That's a cool way of having of adding a codex and explaining what game decks are. So yeah, exactly like I thought. So if someone cheats in a game, game decks are sent to find the person and ask them nicely to remove that cheat, because it looks like in this future games became so complicated, and I wouldn't doubt so, especially if you're using like some kind of augmented reality VR or VR kind of games a la Ready Player One, it can become really fucking complicated for a developer to find a bug. So that's cool. This is 3 out of 5. Alright, Okay, I cannot go. Okay, back. Everything here is lock. Technology, lock. Organization, lock. Realium, lock. Characters, locked. Okay. Professions. Oh, now they tell me what they are. Well, fuck you too. Aspect. Aspects are part of a game deck personality expressed through actions, thoughts, and emotions. Be kind to gain the empathy aspect, inspire someone to gain inspiration, etc. Aspects are grouped into 4 following personality types: decisive red, analytic blue, creative yellow, and social green. But here they are not in the same order. So this is decisive, this is analytic. I want decisive and analytic. Creative is yellow. Oh no, I want decisive and creative. Oh fuck, I wanted to go analytic and decisive to complete all social. Professions. Professions unlock special conversation options, enabling you to do more. Hover your cursor over a profession to see its description. Each profession requires a different personality. The description will indicate which aspects unlock a given profession. A profession will be highlighted if you have the required aspects. Click and hold the left mouse button on a profession to unlock it. Impatience and specifics. Spontaneity, energy. Caution. Trust. Oh. I unlock professions based on what I have. I see. Okay, I need the puzzle one. I want the puzzle. I'm tempted to restart now that I understand what those are. I want this puzzle, at least one in it and one in determination. Yeah. Now that I know what they are, hold on. I will quickly start a new game. Yes. This looks like Python. Yeah, kind of. Alright, I picked this. My name is Y. He, him, low city. I said I want this achievement. I thought, because initially I thought what blue is, the puzzle, was the light bulb. But yeah, it makes sense that it's creativity. I don't want creativity for now. I'll start with decisive and 2 in puzzle. Yeah. Alright, this is it. Alright. Let me go back. Oh. Dialogue history, okay. Okay, game deck was unlocked. I already read this. Okay, let's go to profession. Okay, so I have 2 and 2. Okay, that's good. Loneliness, accuracy. Nice, I like loneliness. Well, I like aloneness, not sure about loneliness. Profession, let's see if I can unlock any. Brain fixer, vox populi, sensory surgeon, scalpel, sensory celebrity. Okay, I'm gonna read them all. Let's see. Molecular scripter. This is a lot in social and creativity. and 1 in the other. Okay. Knowing your target's personality type, you can hack into the local media stream and serve them a modified news and advertising feed to directly influence their decisions. Subtle, unnoticeable, efficient. Okay. Sensory surgeon, also social. You know the human body inside out. You can assess someone's health based on test result and just by talking to them. You know the danger of using wrong equipment or chemical for virtualia. The dead hold no secret from you either. For you, one look is enough to know. This is like medic, human body. This is more like influencer, aka media, brain fixer. All you need is a glance at your lens to learn what devices are in the vicinity and what kind of media equipment your interlocutors use. By linking the right devices, you can influence a person's mind, you can alter their mood, attitude, and how they view the situation. So it's kind of a influence on the person brain, but it needs a lot of social. Those are all social. Scalpel. You know how to communicate with medibots and how to stop a hemorrhage or stabilize the wounded. You can use medical equipment, you recognize disease symptoms and life-threatening conditions. You don't panic when someone loses consciousness. You can perform CPR. You are a scalpel. It requires only two in social. I don't have it, but this is like a medic. Okay. Now we're in the realm of creativity, infotainer. You know how to produce a net show and how to smile to the camera. You possess a rare gift, charisma, and you know how to use it. You can turn any conversation into a media interview and transform resisting interlocutor into effusive companions. People recognize you and want follows, and want follows with you. Everyone is nice to you, almost everyone. Okay, so this is like having charisma. 3 in creativity, sensory celebrity. Being a celebrity is a balancing act. You must be ready to cross the boundaries of the absurd to cause a scandal because cameras love it. But take one step too far and you will fall far below your peers. Fame is like riding a tiger. It's easy to attract attention, charm people, and persuade them to talk. But if you go too far, they put you down. Vox Populi, 4 in creativity and 3 in social. Uh, this reminds me of V for Vendetta. The Vox Populi, he said it in his V speech. Fame is no longer a tool that serves you, it is you. You serve others. You know best which arguments will convince people, especially if it concerns protecting the weak. Your knowledge of the law and the human psyche makes you capable of changing people's mind. Mindfluencer. Yes. 4 in 3 in creativity and 4 in this whatever I forgot its name. As master of manipulation, say everything is a sale. From a certain point of view, they're right. Anything can be sold if you know what you're doing. You do know. You know all the method of persuasions. Your knowledge, experience, and connection enable you to create an argumentative mix that's hard to resist. So this is persuasion. This is more like charisma. Those are celebrity. This is social and medics, this part. Okay, now we're in the realm of the physical stuff. Sleeve. Survival instinct. That's what characterizes you best. Life is a game with no rules, and if you trust the system, it will betray you. You don't hesitate to use force solutions, but you can use your brain just as well. You know life is about being tough. Okay, so this is solving problems with your fist. Cheater. There are many programs in your deck that help you solve problems in Virtualia. In games, you don't struggle with opening locks. You bypass obstacles impervious to other players with your cheats. You con entire game systems. You cheat. Okay, I'm a cheater here. Gangway Hound, 4 in the red and 3 in yellow creativity. Survival instinct in its peak form. You won't be broken by tension, pressure or stress. You sense the danger before it manifests itself. You are calm even in borderline situations and feel instant connection with people who life didn't spare them. You recognize posers and the big-headed just by sniffing them. Alright, so this is more survival. This is 4 creativity and 3 discipline. You've learned to survive. It's re-educator. Re-educator. You've learned to survive on the walkways the hard way. Your experience combined with knowledge of the law serves you as a powerful weapon. Not only can you break someone's jaw, but by referring to certain regulations, you can just as efficiently convince them, that is. Alright, now we're in the realm of the puzzle. Glacier. You're well versed in both virtual and real technology. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developer stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change their settings. I can already unlock this. I have to in puzzle. So this is more like I'm both versed in virtual and real technology. You know where to look for power node cables. Okay, so this is more like electronics. Programmer. You know the Qigong programming language. So when you check the code, you can understand it, find bugs, and apply modification. In Realium and Virtualia, are those the two, like Realium is the real world, Virtualia is the virtual world. Everything is programmable, so there is practically no object you can't alter. Or maybe the Realium is like, you know that movie with Bruce Willis, I forgot its name, where they enter into this virtual world that became the real world for everyone. Yeah, cool. I'm working towards programming. So Qigong is the programming language of both Virtualia and this is the programming language of the future. Nice. Supervisor. 4 in social, 3 in puzzle. You are a reistic system admin. I can't unlock programming yet. You understand how the objects around you are connected, what kind of networks they create, and how they communicate. You know how and where you can access them. In some situations, you can see things invisible to others. So this is a more advanced version than this, I think. Or Cracker. Oh, by my initial build, I think I'm going Cracker. In the world of virtual current, you are what gamers call the end game. In your hands, the code becomes malleable like clay. What others find impossible to break into, you crack effortlessly, without interrupting your daydreams of snacking on dumplings. I remember when I was young, I had a book this big about creating cracks for game, and I spent like a month with my cousin to try to do one, and we failed. Okay, I can pick laser. What happens if I pick it? Oh, they are consumed. I see. Okay. But now I'm a glazier. I know both the virtual and the real technology. So it consumed those. Alright, I still have 1 point in so determination, I'm high on determination and target. Low on authority, sincerity, indifference, impatience, specific selfishness. I'm high on energy, loneliness, accuracy, and pacifism. Okay. Okay, so this is what I analyze. My thought. Okay, no data. Alright, I'm done with this. Okay, so those are the 3 menus. That's it. Alright. Codex information log. At some points, I must have decided that it was a reasonable way of making money. Then I just got used to it. Okay. Let me look around. I was surrounded by the real world, that is Realium. I could hear Warsaw City humming. Oh, this is in Poland. Humming outside the window. I lived in Towerstone in Wola. Now my question is Realium a VR? Like I am like some kind of a fat nerdy geek guy in a VR headset sleeping in a dystopian world, and Realium is where we live day to day, and Virtualium is where we game or not. Hopefully we can know more about this. It was the end of the 22nd century, so that's like around 2200, 2190, something like that. And the people were crazy happy. Kidding, somewhere. Which group did I belong to? I wasn't sure. Okay. Recall your career. I solved numerous cases, so people started to believe I was credible, and credibility was crucial in my line of work, definitely. Pretty much everything can be falsified, but you can't fake credibility. Games, besides being my workplace, also became my second home. Did I ever play for fun? Yes, sometimes I did. Okay. Let's start my day. New objective, get a new job. Alright. We have the left click anywhere on the ground to move. Use the tab key on your keyboard to adjust movement speed. Left click on interaction icon to interact with object or person in your environment. So this is look, this is chat, and this is, I'm thinking like activate or something. Some interaction icons are always visible. Others will only appear when the circumstances are right. Example, when you are near them. Okay. And I can walk with the keyboard too, or with the mouse. So with tab, I can permanently run. Yes, if I click tab again, I walk. To run, walk. Okay. With the keyboard, with the mouse, same thing. Walk, walk. Okay. Any new codex unlocked? No. Let's see. What's this? So get a new job. Check the mail on your computer, or you receive an email. Okay. I will. Let me first look out the window. I see people here walking, which is cool. Warsaw City, my polis. Look out the window. Walkway, square, space, and chasm. That's what modern cities looks like. The middle layer, mid-city, despite dense development, you could still see the sun and pieces of the sky as well as the long way down. Yeah, nice view. I felt a connection with the people above and below. I could hear the transit tubes, pneumobile, the humming ads. It was never quiet. Void stars play now. Now that's an ad. This was where the rich met the poor and the light met darkness, a place where you could be pretty much whoever you want to be. This is Night City. And where advertising drones peeped through people's window looking for new victims. Oh, I can send them away because I'm a glazier. I know how they work. So let's send them. I once installed a gadget in the window that disrupts the sensor of such invaders. All it took was a short signal. The drone received the error message that made it return to the shop for inspection. Okay, I contemplate. I had a few things I need to think over. You can't really contemplate without a drink in your hand. Luckily, the servo bot knew exactly what I need. The Surfer Inc. logo was slightly faded already, but the servo bot, as usual, patiently awaited my instruction. Coffee, whiskey, vodka, tea. Definitely tea. I'm a tea guy. I don't drink any of the others. Profession. Some dialogue options are available only if you have the right profession. Such options begin with the name of the profession. Click the icon on the left edge of the screen or press I to open the profession tree. Yeah. So I opens this. Alright. I always like tea. It opens your mind and cheers you up. I had a decent chemical blend of the real, more expensive stuff. Oh, Infotainer, reputable brand. Okay, so I cannot. Which one is Infotainer? or this one. You possess a rare gift, charisma, and you know how to use it. Okay, so this is the... If I was charismatic, I would have gotten the reputable brand. I'll go with the more expensive option. I wasn't going to beat myself up for something I had already paid for. I decided I would drink synthetics when the good stuff was gone. True. I decided to think some stuff over and get to work. Sensory words. Thousands of games and millions of players mean plenty of cases for GAMEDECs. Hatred, greed, and deviousness are especially common online. Two topics have had been essentially popular in the media recently: digital love and whether it's better to live online or in realum. Okay, what's games or realum? I took a sip. Game fans say they let them fulfill their dreams and that they don't have to obey the rules of nature, which are bitch, quote unquote. They could choose gender, looks, go on an adventures. Opponents called it escaping and claimed you can only get tough in Realum. Realum presents real challenges. On the other hand, good money can be made online too, and it's no less complicated than Realum. I see, yeah. So this answers one of my questions. Oh, about Virtualia. Okay, let me... Virtualia unlocked. Let me read about it before answering. Red, I have a stupid question. Shoot. Virtualia, what do you think about them? Are you kidding me? I've been into gaming forever. I've done millions of interviews, covered hundreds of thousands of digital miles, and you're asking me what I think about Virtualia? You know why? Because I don't think you ever asked yourself. I never have, because it's stupid. Why? It's like you asked me what I think about Realum. Realum exists. We try to model it, but we also try to adapt to it so we won't make the same mistakes we did 100 years ago. But we created Virtualia ourselves. Hundreds of thousands of games, so many that I'll never get the chance to visit them all. Story of my life. Millions of ideas, millions of players traveling through uncharted land. You know what? It wasn't a stupid question. I told you it wasn't. Virtualia is like a universe. The universe holds an enormous number of planets, and even if you lived a million years, you would never get the chance to visit them all. Just like Virtualia. It's kind of scary. And one more thing. Yeah? Two actually. First, who controls it all? No one person could ever manage, and I don't trust AI. We have transgressed IT singularity. We don't control what we've created. And the second thing, the AIs. They are actually controlling and developing games right now. The programmers are only kind of keeping an eye on them. And how can we keep an eye on something that controls something we can't control anymore? We're talking here. Host Rufus Edgars Darwin, aka Red, and Tristan Bell. Yep, so as I expected, there's servo bots. Oh, lots of stuff, okay. First about Virtualia. So it looks like Virtualia is like the Ready Player One world, some kind of a VR world, and you build games for it, and you can go explore it and find new games and pick new character for those games and things like that. It looks like Realium is a real life simulator or a real life. I still don't know that point, whether it's the real life or a real life simulator, like you have a two level of virtualization, Realium, and inside there's Virtualium. Okay, let's read about Servobot. Servobot commercial. You have your tea, coffee, alcoholic beverage, soft drinks. You have all of that. You most likely have kitchen mat, who doesn't, which knows how to make all kind of food and drink. But will the kitchen mat follow you when you need some company, or when you want you want to contemplate for a moment looking out the window. Will it be with you when you're working hard and your computer in the cold? No. The kitchen mat is static piece of furniture. The servobot is not. The servobot is beautiful. The servobot will go anywhere a kitchen mat can't, like a loyal dog. It will accompany you when you want to have a drink while looking at your city. Will make you some hot tea when you're working late at night. Oh, I now wish I had a servobot. I would say, servobot tea. Uh, and remember your favorite flavor combinations and temperature, both high and low. The servobot will learn your preferences and you will love it. Even more so when you realize this wonderful piece of decorative furniture comes with a discount for all beverages purchases from Surfshake. Do you like Tiffany's Earl Grey? We've got it, and for 30% less other than retailers. Do you like Jack Daniels? Of course you do. Who doesn't? When you purchase a servobot, you will be able to get it from us for 20% less than the other stores. And believe us, no one can make it JD like Jack Daniel like our serve. So what are you waiting for? Our servobots have already chosen you. It wants to be yours. Vlog, Universe of Luxury. Sponsored article, author Derek Alexander Taylor. Okay, I like the codex so far. It's either like a, a interview between or a conversation between two people, or it's a advertisement. So let's see the realiums. Okay, this should hopefully this should explain it. So police from the Greek police, a fortified site, an enormous city. Aside from bio estates, police are the only human settlements on Earth. They are made from 1,000 of high towers, even several kilometers tall, connected with walkways known for their arc design. Construction of police began in the middle of the 2070s. They rose from the ruins of enormous cities. The walkway network is known for its arc-based architecture. Now police are usually surrounded by rings of skyliners and hidden behind abs. Skyliners are taller than the towers located inside the police. Semi-suspended buildings that surround cities. They are reinforced by line fixed to support satellites. Said line are manufactured and patented by Frec Noir Heavy Industry. Oh wow, multisensory encyclopedia. So Sky, okay, so it looks like Realium is the real world, not a virtual world that mimics the real world. Okay, cool. So we are in a true cyberpunk world, and there's Virtualia, which is kind of the net, but for gaming here instead of the internet, which is cool. And Skyliners. Okay, so polis are the cities, big cities from Cyberpunk, you know, with those huge buildings that you can't see the top of, several kilometers. Skyliners look like the mother of all sky buildings, and they are supported by satellite. Wow, there are like lines coming down from satellite just to support how long it is. This is genius, actually. What's link mode? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is like a Wikipedia. Okay, you can directly click on it. I see, I read already Skyliner from there. Okay, Warsaw City. What's your favorite thing in Polis? What's your favorite thing in Warsaw City? The towers. Ha ha ha, there are towers in every polis. Then the ring of Skyliner around the city. Other polis have that too. I'm opening the door a bit for some fresh air. Other polis have that too. Then the ABBs behind the Skyliners. Don't make me laugh. There are no city without ABBs. What's ABBs again? I don't know. The air walkway system, snowmobiles, they have them everywhere. Alright, alright. The Undercity, the ruins of old Warsaw under Low City. You win. Finally! Just kidding, every police on Earth had that too. They're all standing on the ruins of Old City. I asked what you like in Warsaw City specifically. But I specifically like all that stuff. You're lying. I know what you like and what's only found here. Well, the milk bars. You like milk bars. The pierogi temples that hang all over the towers. Oh, that's right. You know me better than I know myself. The milk bar, of course. Pierogi. World News with a cup of tea. Host Neil O'Dwyer. Guest Yoshirimitsu. Okay, so this is the gossip, the world, Warsaw Undercity. Undercity is a common name for the city ruin on which the police were built. Undercity are mostly desolate, and the only people who live there are the occasional outlaws, groups of primitive techno tribes that never venture into actual police. The ROU. What's ROU? The ROU layer is the border of their kingdom. Undercities are sometimes raided by gangs that ransack basements of old house and apartment buildings, looking for artifacts from before the IT era. The dark side of the megapolis, Alfred Deuce 55. Alright, did I miss anything? No. Alright. I don't have any gossip on the server bot. Virtualia, no deep thoughts yet. Okay. So I can unlock a second level of... Alright. So Realium present real challenge on the other... Okay, so I prefer games. Way more than the real world. Sensory words are kingdoms in themselves. They are plenty of affairs, people and nuances. I wasn't surprised some people called them home. Experiencing things in games is no different than experiencing them in Realium. It's just a different and more interesting level of reality. Yep. Alright, tell me about some recent events. Some had been talking about the Pygmalion technology developed by Blue Whales Interactive. It upgraded AI to the level of the human psyche. Recent gossip, a man named Kenzu, a young Goodabad star, screwed up in the last game and his Black Angels lost. What's a Pygmalion technology? BWI claimed they could create human beings, obviously for a hell of a price. Such humans are called diginets. So are they creating them in the Virtualium? A diginet has a synthetic brain, a randant but no body. It lives online unless you buy a mobrium. Okay, mobrium is like the body of it. There were demonstrations at the company's location against this technology. The protesters claimed that diginets were unnatural. No, they are wrong. A company introducing such risky tech must have tested it in thousands of ways. Otherwise, it wouldn't have put its reputation on the line. It's not about that. My opinion on that is, if you created consciousness, you are responsible for making sure it is free. It is alive, and it's not in any way lesser than your own consciousness. If you can't abide to those, don't create consciousness from the first place. Like all. The protesters were a bunch of ignorant people afraid of progress. I wasn't going to waste time on them, but there was another option about Zoo, the dude. Can I go back? I unlocked some codex. Diginets. Okay, in the word only. A diginet is an artificial person who was never organic. A diginet's psyche resides in a randant, which is a synthetic brain. Upon its creation, a diginet only has the said synthetic brain, which is kept in a safe that ensures the organ's homeostasis. What's homeostasis? Homeostasis. The tendency towards a relatively stable equilibrium between interdependent elements, especially as maintained by physiological process. Okay, so it's in stable environment. Currently, the only company with the technology to create a psyche is Blue Whales Interactive, calling the term Pygmalion. Okay, Pygmalion, so it's like the psyche or the consciousness of those artificial people. By default, the safe with the randant is held at the company's location. If a client paying for the creation of a diginet is able to provide an artificial body or a mobrium for new life, the diginet's randant can be installed in a mobrium, and the diginet can then live actively both online and in the realm. Diginet also have civil rights. Oh, nice. I didn't expect this. Ethical discussion. There are questions on whether a random human being should have the right to simply pay for the procedure of creating another being, especially as the resulting creation can't initially live in realm. Both BWI lawyers and Pygmalion supporters claim that no one asks copulating parents whether they have the right to create a new human being. It's actually a good point. Nevertheless, the stability of an adult psyche deprived of a childhood and the nature of the technology which constitutes a trade secret of BWI raises certain concern, and the number of diginet opponents are increasing. I disagree with that simply because we assume that a person that grew up like that does not have childhood memories is something bad or something wrong, but we don't know anything about it. And I would also argue that people who had traumatic childhood memory either fucks up their adult life, or they create this barrier to block those childhood memories from them, which allows them to live relatively happy as long as this barrier is holding. So in a way, they kind of forgot their childhood or grew up without it, like the Pygmalion. And they can be very relatively happy and normal and everything. So I completely disagree with the fact that not having a childhood memory could be a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Like I love my childhood memory, and it's most of the time it's what constructs your adulthood. Like I'm still a child because of my childhood memories. But yeah, I know I disagree. It's a bad thing. Diginets are more often confused with zoenets. Contrary to diginet, zoenets were and still are organic people. Okay. So zoenets, diginets, Pygmalion is the consciousness thing. So I'm trying to, and what is Mobrium? Mobrium is the body. Stephen Inel, trends of today. Okay, cool. Alright. Geoffrey Haggis is calling. Someone was sensing me. It turned out to be a man called Geoffrey Haggis. I didn't know him. Nevertheless, I answered.
Please come to me. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Oh, you're there. Please come to me. Blue Whales Interactive Tower, level 255. South entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here. Inquire about details. Could you tell me some information? I told you. You need to get here first. But what am I negotiating? It didn't yet offer a job. Fine, I'll agree. As you wish, I'll be there shortly. Alright, let's see. Answering machine.
Look, it's Scorcher. Man, I'm serious. She's trying to kill me. I told you my helmet gets tampered with, shocking me every time feel it. Then my nanoplate gets blocked, and now I've just heard from the doc that I've been ill the last week, so someone's poisoning my infusion fluid. All this happening inside 2 weeks? Look, Wait, I think she's home. Hey, honey? Wait, who are you? No, please, don't!
Huh? What the fuck? Did he die?
Hi, it's name of customer here. I'm Phil Winter-Drew, your favorite skins dealer, making sure you look great in the net. Now, I'm not just talking about a designer jacket here, some swanky sunglasses there. Maybe that designer bag you've always wanted hanging over your shoulder. At Skins for You, you can change your entire external appearance. You want wings? We got them. Grab them now before they fly out the door. You want a tail? Of course you do. I have 3. You want to look like a Roman centurion from 25 BC? I've got the goods. So do not delay. Customize yourself in the game today. Warning, wings that actually make you fly. Tens to speed for commercial sales.
Alright, look, here's the deal. My friends thought it'd be fun to jump into this stupid world, and now just everything's gone wrong. I think one of them might be dead, and I'm stuck here. Please come and get me. I'm in Twisted and Perverted.
And that's one of the biggest scams.
I made a mistake. I should have never trusted that shady deal and taken the pills he gave me. Told me it was game pills. Oh, I should have known better. It's been 64 hours since I last got some shut-eye. Oh, and my vision, it's blurred. And I can't get on my thoughts any longer. If anyone hears this, you better be careful. Don't make the same mistake as I did.
What the fuck are those answering stuff?
Have you ever felt vulnerable while gaming on your couch? Try Game Buddies. Hire a bodyguard to take care of your apartment while you're gaming. No risk of getting robbed or sabotaged. Your safe gaming is our top priority. Game on!
Hi, this is Leotari, or at least my voice. If you are listening to this message, then I have succeeded in having a small record of me survive the great temporal crash. Thinking this was possible gave me hope for the future.
What the fuck?
Looking to make some quick credits? Here at Tabletop Antiques, we will buy your old tabletop games in exchange for credits. Don't let those old cardboard and plastic parts take up space where you can install the latest couch instead. Come find us in High City, or give us a call back to find out what your antiques are worth. Tabletop Antiques, the best credit rates for your antique games.
Hi, I'm Barry Scott, and I'm calling you about fixing restrictions in your homo-relium life. When you leave the game, are you tired of others in your home taking up too much space in their couches? Well, never fear, we have the solution here. Introducing the stool. The stool takes up 75% less space than the couch. You simply put the stool in a corner of a room, prop the user up against the
Did people
walls,
forget
and
what
away
a
they
stool
go.
is?
Same helmet and infusion fluids, just rather than a big bulky machine, the fluids are just in a bag under the stool. Fix those homo-relium life problems one at a time with L-Bilux solutions. Terms and conditions and health problems apply. If you commit back pain, we do not accept liability. Please ensure all the details.
So, I'm assuming the ones that are not very obvious that they are advertisement are actually also advertisement for some kind of games or porn, that the girl one was.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you able to
your help. Someone is running around the Brahma, pretending to be me. I think it is my ex in my skin. He did not take kindly to the breakup, and in the last telesense he promised to ruin my life. I thought it was just a crazy talk, and ignored it. But now I know I shouldn't have. Could you check it? I can give you the info about his last known whereabouts. Just please be quick. My reputation is on the stake.
Look at all those jobs and I'm not getting any of them.
Delete this as soon as you get this. You know who it is. Ingress. That deletion I saw the other day, I think they were at Empress. I went back up that alley that I mentioned where I saw the shady person moving, and, you know, I got to the point where they'd stopped and started doing some fishing around afterwards, and I found a data vault. I'm fairly certain I'm being followed, okay? I'm in over my head. Just meet me at the usual spot, okay? You know, the bar, there should be a skid with 3 limbs. Speak to them and, like, you know, when I see you, I'll tell you what I found when you... Just hurry, please.
Hey, I need your help. Someone is running around the Brahma, pretending to be me.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it is my ex
repeating.
in my skin. He did not take kindly to the breakup, and in the last
A
telesense,
jukebox,
he
my
promised to
latest
ruin my
purchase.
life. I thought it was just a crazy talk, and ignored it. But now I know I shouldn't have. Could you check it? I can give you the info about his last known whereabouts. Just please be quick. My reputation is on the stake.
Nice music. I can use it. Anything new?
Hey man, I fucked up. I was playing Twisted up to the minute. My skin went down, so yeah. Now people know who I am and what I've done in the game. Help me, please. I can't lose my job and my family. Can you take care of it, please?
Hi. I am quite new to this whole thing about playing games in the net. I mean, I got all the necessary equipment and everything. But the thing is that I've never done this before, and I don't really have any friends to ask for help on.
I'll never leave here,
So
will
I'm
I?
thinking maybe you could give me a tour guide and show me the ropes. Playing games in brand new world seems great and all. I just thought I'd be better than someone else with me, you know. Oh, what am I saying? I shouldn't have called for such a stupid reason like this. Anyway, sorry for wasting your time and goodbye.
Hi, I hear you're the one to talk to when it comes to crimes in the digital world.
Yes.
I have a friend I think has been kidnapped. We were in this old England virtualium, and he went into this arena, and he never came out. I've spoken to the organizers, and they said as a prize, he got put on a ship that sailed out to a big tower in the middle of the ocean.
This is the
Everyone
island.
I talk to doesn't really seem to care, so can you help me out here?
You pay? Why are all those jobs not unlocking?
Hey, I never thought we'd be speaking again. But, look, Caroline has become a castaway, okay? Ever since the miscarriage. She's been getting drugged up at every opportunity and just... Oh, God, I kept trying to find her to pull her out, but she won't listen to me. Last I heard, she was partying in Low City, but I didn't survive down there too well, and I don't think she does either. Please, she isn't cut out to survive there. Please, I'm worried for her. I lost my child. I can't lose Caroline too. I love her with all my heart. Please.
I'll be known as Gerbrink the Prophet from now on, because lo and behold, the prophecy that I foretold has come to pass. When a giant principal fuckruffle will just wander back into my daughter's life. Seriously, on that day when you went far in life,
I hoped you'd fucking stay there. Seriously,
Go
why
fucking
can't you
stay
do something
there.
in your miserable existence? Far away from my daughter and do something good with your life. Like donate blood. Preferably all of it, you miserable shit. Oh, wait. Hang on. I've got the wrong number. Shit, yeah, you have a lovely day.
He's got the wrong number. I wonder, like, if they are trolling me and they recorded infinite numbers of messages.
GameDeC, you got a funny name. So, my dad died while gaming, and well, he had a big ass treasure room and down in, oh yeah, deep past world. And it has to be like the biggest one in there. It's so big. That's what she said. But I can't get in it. Can you get me in there so I can sell it? I'll give you, what's that number after 7, 8? Oh yeah,
9.
20. I'll give you 20% of what I sell. Let me know.
It's high as fuck.
Look, it's Scorcher. Man, I'm serious. She's trying to kill me. I told you my helmet gets tampered with, shocking me every time feel it. Then my nanoplaque gets blocked, and now I've just heard from the doc that I've been ill the last week, so someone's poisoning my infusion fluid. All this happening inside 2 weeks.
This is repeating.
Look, Wait, I think she's home. Hey, honey? Wait, who are you? No, please, don't!
Hi, it's name of customer here. I'm Phil Winter-Drew, your favorite skins dealer, making sure you look great in the net.
This is the
Now,
same
I'm just
order.
talking about a designer jacket
I'm
here,
gonna do
some
2
swanky
more.
sunglasses
If
there.
it's also
Maybe that
repeating,
kind of bag you
I'll
always
stop.
wanted hanging over your shoulder. At Skins for You, you can change your entire external appearance. You want wings? Well, we got them. Grab them now before they fly out the door. You want a tail? Of course you do.
I want
got 3.
skins.
You want to look like a Roman centurion from 25 BC? I've got the goods. So do not delay. Today. Warning, wings can actually make you fly. Tens of speed, pressure safe.
Alright, look, here's the deal. My friends thought it'd be fun. to
Yep,
jump
it's
into this
repeating.
stupid world,
One more
but
just
now
to be sure.
Everything's gone wrong. I think one of them might be dead, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
stuck
Yeah, she's
here.
stuck and you're
Please,
pervert and whatever.
Please come and get me. I'm in twisted and perverted.
And twisted and perverted. Last one.
I made a mistake.
Yep.
I should have never trusted that shaky deal and taken the pills he gave me.
Yep, it's
Told me to
repeating.
skip the pills. I should have known better. It's been 64 hours since I last got some shut-eye. My vision, it's blurred, and I can't get on my thoughts any longer. If anyone hears this, you better be careful. Don't make the same mistake as I did.
Okay. We are done with this. Let's check just a couple of music. I won't listen to them all now. I have them all in my deluxe edition, so. This one is really cool. Check the next one. Or do I say next? Nice. This is very Shadowrun. It's on the calm side. This is more fantasy, unless they introduce electronics in a bit. Not that I mind fantasy, But this is not a fantasy game. Is it repeating? Some electronic. Come on, add electronic, and this would be a great battle music. This is all of it my apartment. Okay. All of vision. Okay, so this is the TV.
Breaking news.
Warsaw City News, the latest domestic and international news all day long. Today is Monday, July 17th. My name is Gina Jord and this is the news. Kent Zhu, the young star of Goodabad, loses the game miserably. Zhu blames everything on glitches in the game. Could this be the end of the youngster's career? Come on, pay me. I fuck up glitches. Researcher from the Warsaw City Institute of Epidemiology has discovered a strange emergence pattern in a new virulent bacterial strain. This happens every fall, and at this point it's not clear whether the strain originate outside the ABB or in the Undercity. All inhabitants of the polis are encouraged to check their vaccination calendar against an updated MCC database regularly. Vaccine. I'm never leaving my apartment. I'll probably have this whole episode in this apartment. Humanity is entering the era of immortality. While it's true that BLBs are quite extensive, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. The Young Mind Therapy Center has its finger on the pulse and seeks to meet the new expectation of its clients. Its new program aims to cleanse the psyche of childhood trauma who'd want to live forever but be forced to revisit the same issues. True. Imagine you have a trauma and there is immortality. That's everyone would suicide. The latest Miss Muscle contest was won by our local bodybuilder Chloe Starr, who dominated the field with her perfect figure. Thanks to her 150-100 measurements, the Miss Muscle Gold Standards, she finished first and won a pro card. Congratulations. The Russian giant Fleck Noir heavy industry continues to expand. The company just completed a takeover of yet another promising enterprise. This time it was Ravenclaw. a developer of mutation technology that allows a person to grow an extra pair of hands. Oh well, the business world is a jungle after all, and not even an extra pair of hands will help you. Eat or be eaten. Apps that accelerate through thought processes are getting more and more popular. Dr. Runner's police unit compromised of DigiNets using these programs are becoming teenage idols. How about you? Do you know how to accelerate your thinking? If not, better hurry, or you'll get left behind. More and more people leave Earth for Gaia. But isn't Earth Gaia? I thought Gaia is Earth. A comparative study found that a high as 2% of our society, mostly lower middle class, would like to move there. The immigrants are most likely looking for better pay and prospect for the future. While we've all been marveling at Mobrius from Interscope Corporation, personal per-shell type Mobrium have made their debut, and Doenet Labs shocked the masses with a completely new type of Mobrium called Genskin. Is this very close to humans? The Genskin looks and metabolizes like a human. If not for a battery and the artificial skeleton, perhaps it would be an actual human. Eventually. Skeptics claim that Genskins, similar to Organic's body, have multiple limitations and won't succeed on the market. Well, time will tell. Researchers from the Warsaw City Institute of Epidemiology have discovered... Okay, this is repeating. I'll test 2 more to make sure it's repeating. Come on. We already read this. Let me change the music meanwhile. Humanity is entering the era of immortality. Okay, I read this. 1 more to make sure. I'm looking out of the window. Looks cool. Oh, mirror. It's very hard to do mirrors in video games. This is why you see games like Cyberpunk or Fallout or others. You don't see your reflection on the mirror. It's only when you activate it that you see it. And this is because it's very like if you put mirror in a game and you mimic your movement, performance will go to shit. Okay, last one. The last miss muscle. Okay, this is repeating. Okay, what is this? The control panel for the apartment's AI, a fine piece of software that didn't treat fridge content as its first priority. You can talk to it. Its name is Bliss. That's the default name, and I never bothered to change it. Okay, analyze the system as a glacier. BWI had been developing AI modeled after the human psyche for quite some time. Even the holographics visualization looked like brains. Everything seemed fine, but it shouldn't have. If there was a surge or failure in the tower, it should have left a sign, but there was nothing. The software truly looked like I was activating it for the very first time. It made no sense. Okay, activate the system. A logo with 2 whales appear on the panel. List setup. Thank you for purchasing a product manufactured by Blue Whales Interactive, the leader in the field of AI. BWI never alone. You are activating Blitz for the first time. To start, configure the software to your liking. Damn, something had reset my setting. Probably another failure in the tower or a surge upstairs. I had to reconfigure everything again. Okay. Check the logs. There was nothing in the system. Logs of a previous activation and conversation would be in the cloud, provided they existed. Probably somewhere on the Blue Whales Interactive server. Too high a bar for me. You had to be a real magician to access them. casual conversation. The holographic figure appears in the air.
Hello, I'm Bliss. How can I serve you?
Why is your voice so weird? Hi, wait, what do you mean? You don't remember me? Why does everything break all the time nowadays? I can only leave. Can't I configure it again? Hey, Bliss. Okay, there's nothing. Okay. Anything new? Oh, I have Bliss. Bliss, manufacturer, commercial, majordomo, administrator, house manager, friend, a confidant. Maybe something more? The world's racing forward and you need to keep up. New products and trends are coming out every day. But you have your house, shopping, update, home network management, calendar. So how do you make ends meet? And don't forget that lonely feeling when you return home. Let's not kid ourselves. The world's going crazy. We're surrounded by singles, families are out, and packs are in. Where is humanity headed? Blue Whales Interactive has the answer. Maybe not to all the questions, but at least to many of them. We have the answer that will be your blessing. Bliss. It can be a man, a woman, or something in between. Bliss will take care of your home, shopping, appointment, upgrades, and most importantly of you. Bliss will talk to you when you're lonely, be quiet when you want to think, entertain you when you feel sad in the big city, and intrigue you when you need inspiration. Bliss offers 4 different personality: analytical for people who like intellectual challenges, confrontationals for those who like some friendly disputes, empathetics for people who need someone to take care of them, and entertaining for those who want someone to raise their spirit. Pick one and watch Bliss grow. See your relation develop and witness the creation of amazing event unplanned by the developers. Bliss, a blessing for your troubles. Blue is interactive, never alone. Okay, this is the world. I don't know if a new one unlocks. Does it show here? Okay, I did those. No organization. Oh, sensing. The communicators of the late 22nd century ensure visual, auditory, thermal, and olfactory contact. Oh no. Oh no, olfactory contact. What? You mean if I fart while talking, they would smell it? This conglomerate of sensual modalities is called sensory connection or sensing. A computer user connecting to a user from the same device has access to 4 sensory representation but does not have to use them. User often turn off the olfactory and thermal channel. Yeah. Owners of newer Walktails have access to optical, auditory, and limited olfactory channel just like Omnic owners. The owners of the newest temple, Obicoin, can take advantage of the amazing quality of all channels, and Obicoin sends sensation directly to the interpretive areas of the brain. This makes them better than computer. Okay, so they don't send the actual odor like through releasing chemicals or whatever, but they trigger the part of your brain where this odor happens. Okay. Alright. Nothing here, nothing here. Couch. Now that's a cool couch. A virtual couch made by Surfer END. Not one of their newest model, but it has still reliable, at least I thought it was. A poet would call it a gateway to the sensory world. To me, it was just a tool of my trade. Look at the helmet. It was starting to fall apart. I needed to replace it. Damn it, such important gear wouldn't come cheap. I couldn't afford it at the moment. I needed a few jobs first, or one big job that paid well. Fluid level. Fluid levels were low. I still have a few tanks left, but it's always good to have reserves. Yeah, let's order infusion fluid. Done. The delivery drone would be here in a few hours. Check couch log. July 17, 2199. 3:30 PM. My last session took. The couch showed an error message and a suggestion to restore default settings. Maybe Surfer END couches weren't as reliable as I thought. The couch reset to its default settings, which means its logs were deleted. It was time to consider trading it for a new model. Okay, since I'm a glazier, I can report defect. The couch reverting to its default settings was alarming. My health depended on it working. Someone need to take a look at it. Fortunately, every couch has a sensor. Technical assistance required. I just need to touch it and confirm. I read, "Thank you for your report. We will get back to you within a few days." Okay, I had checked everything. So this is where you sit down to play or to hack or to do whatever. Okay, my computer. My computer, it controlled the couch, communicate with household appliance, let me send messages and did everything else. Glazier, it was a good piece of hardware. I optimized and upgraded it with a robust antivirus suite and the latest drivers. A GameDec computer. Okay, net. Let's go to the net. A new case. I wonder if anything would surface on the net. Look up Haggis. Who was Jeffrey Haggis? The director of the programming department at Blue Whales Interactive. Okay. Blue Whales are the people who created the Sykes. Wife, Eleanor, son, Frederick. Fredo is to his friends. His assets are recorded in 8-figure amounts. I would assume higher. Oh, he's an employee. Okay, that's pretty high. Look up Blue Waves Interactive. Blue Waves Interactive, or BWI, the leader of the field of AI, their flagship product, the dating game Paradise Beach. Of course, it's a porn game. A little less known, but still popular game. Still popular was the game Knight's Code, a clan battle game based on medieval Japan. They made luxury helmets, and ladies and gentlemen, they could make human beings. Their Pygmalion upgraded AI mimicked human psyche. I just noticed one thing. I have a bob! Hold on. I'm gonna leave. I have a bob! Here. Bob skeleton. Come on, interact. Aww. They don't let me interact. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Nothing on the net. Games, what do I have installed? Void Stars. He fell for the advertisement. It was not the time for mindless browsing. Void Star. I earned in several games, but was recently focused on one. Void Star still in development, even though it has already been released. It was supposed to be bigger than all previous space simulations, though that was hard to imagine. I'd already bought a few ships, I just couldn't help myself. They were damn expensive, but what the hell, I loved looking at my fleet. Let me browse my fleet first. I entered the hangar where was the spawn all ship options. I found it, selected it. What a beautiful view, starting from the lightest vessel, Flyrock, an interceptor spacecraft, Slidehawk, an assault unit, Orca, an infantry carrying dropship, the gunship Giant, and the two jewels in the crown, Crosshair, a big exploration ship, and Skywalk, a merchant vessel as solid as it was bulky, beauties all of them. The Vulture X would really make this collection shine. Yeah, let's buy a Vulture X, or read news first. Welcome to the Void. We know you want to play, and so do we. Unfortunately, we are carrying out a maintenance check, so we can constantly improve. We'll be back soon. Oh, too bad. I could have done with some flying, yeah. Is this repeating? Yeah. Buy a new ship. What was more exciting than expanding one ship? Too much hype. Vulture X sure was tempting. A fantastic exploration vessel with a medical bay, a hangar with a scout ship. Strong armor, a crew of bots at your commands, all for a bargain price. The price would increase later. Damn it, I couldn't afford this baby given the state of my finances. Yeah, buy it. Vulture, the beauty The beauty of Player's Dream was really testing my willpower, and that discount, damn it, I couldn't afford it. Oh, where's my money? Do I have like... I don't see any place with my money to know if I could have afforded it or not. Alright, back, whatever. I'll buy it later. Let's go to the mail. Damn it, I couldn't... What? Okay. A few emails from client I had helped. I need to reply to those. Okay, reply to emails. First message. Senator Stone was grateful for working out what his daughter was doing into the dungeon lead. I can give him advice or give him a discount for the next contract. I'll give him a discount, get more. This email was a great opportunity to ensure his continued patronage. I offered him a discount for the next case he'd bring my way. I got through the other mails quickly, some were invitation to event, some were spam. I reply. Check contracts. I got through the... Oh. I already had one contract, but it wouldn't hurt to check, maybe there would be another. It was my lucky day. Mr. GameDeck, come play Crying Guns with us. It's a lot of fun. We may not be able to pay you, but a bunch of kids. I didn't want to deal with that. So the contract from Haggis was the best thing I could give my attention to. Alright, I think I unlocked some codex. Okay, Jeffrey Haggis. Enter. He looks like a haggis. Today we have a doubly powerful guest. Not only is he big, but he's big. He's big. Okay. Was that well said, Mr. Haggis? It's Director Haggis, and I have my doubts as to whether it was well said. Yes. You're the CEO of Blue Whales Interactive, right? Yes. Just like you're the owner of the station. I'm the director of the AI department, sir. That's good enough. Excellent, director. So since we know how things are at work, what's going on at home? Are your kids healthy? Is your wife faithful? I'm warning you. One more stupid question and I'm leaving. And yes, my son Frederick is doing well and getting great grades. I'm getting sick, I think. He's a talented artist. Eleanor is the perfect mother, partner, and lady of the house. Can I ask you a question now? Go ahead, director. Could you ask me a question that's actually interesting? Gossips about the greats. Steady B. Computer couch show. Okay. Want to be a good player but still maintain good physical and mental health? This article is for you. The player's equipment include computer couch, suit and helmet. The gaming chemical includes the game pill and Nutrifluid but that's a story for a different post, as is the helmet. It's really important. Let's start with the computer. It all needs to be fast and reliable, so no cheap components. It definitely no illegal antivirus software. Firewalls and antiviruses are the first and main measures of security for your couch and helmet. Don't spare any expense. We recommend Graphite 5.0 and the dependable Tyson 10. It may be expensive, but it's worth every credit. Next, the couch. Many gamers overestimate it, believing that it's the heart of the tech. This is mainly because the couch is big. Most models satisfy the requirement of contemporary gaming, although budget ones may not prevent bed sores from intensive multi-day sessions. Sign me up! And may also produce excess or insufficient heat. We do not recommend any low city contraptions either. Choose a brand name couch offered by an authorized dealer. We also don't necessarily agree with the ad slogan of manufacturers who recommend purchasing all your tech from a single brand. You don't need to do that. All interfaces are standard and support one system, so don't give us that nonsense. Amen. The suit is what protects your body from the outside. Suits are complex as much more advanced than the overestimated couch. The suit controls your body temperature and together with the couch prevents bed sores, but its most important function is to prevent muscular dystrophy and keep your motor system in relatively good condition. Let's not kid ourselves, no professional gamer will ever turn into an athlete. His osteoarticular system is rigid and fatigable, but it is still not deformed. If you buy a budget suit, you'll have no one to blame but yourself. Get ready for a stiff back, muscle and joint pain, dystrophy and contractures. You've been warned. Gaming tech taken seriously. Alright. Let's check what's the gaming chemicals. Gaming chemicals is the common term to describe NutriFluid and the game pill. Want to learn more about them? The NutriFluid is your nourishment for the duration of your gaming session. Don't be cheap. Buy fluids only from the proven brands. You must know that you really need more food and water a day than these cans can provide. Everything inside is concentrated and only the suit and game pill prevent you from losing as much water as you would in Realium. Remember to always play in your suit and don't forget your game pill. We recommend safe food and good ratio. Game pill, the smallest and probably the most important character in your gaming adventure. Take a game pill if you want to go online for more than just a few hours, and definitely take one if you intend to stay online for more than half a day. But I'm online for more than half a day and I don't take any game pill. The little capsule contains billions of nanobots that do the impossible. They shift the metabolic tracks of your body so you don't have to worry about your bladder or larger intestine. Well, the game pill is activated by devitalization and deactivated by revitalization, so you don't need to worry about not going to the bathroom for the next 3 days after waking from a long session. A game pill must be genuine and certified. We know there are plenty of manufacturers offering the same thing for less. Trust us, they're not the same thing. Gaming tech taken seriously. And game pill and NutriFluids. Gaming chemicals, oh. Okay, I already read those. Yeah. This is new, right? I wish they tell me if it's new. Void Stars, interview with the creator of Void Star. Today's guest needs no introduction. It's the legendary Yoshirimitsu, the lead designer of Void Stars. Welcome. Hello Samantha. Hi everyone. Let me get right to the point. Are you ever going to finish the game? You keep adding ships, planetary system, function, but there is no end in sight. The players bought it, they play it, but there are still bugs and unfinished stuff. This is a jab at Star Citizen. An interesting question, Suzanne. Seems obvious. Not to me, it doesn't. Would you want to end your life? Of course not. Alright, so would you want to know what happens day after day until you die? I'm going to buy a BLB. Let's assume that you won't be able to afford one. A horrible vision, but okay. I wouldn't want to know. Only that's not a good analogy. You can do plenty of unpredictable stuff in a finished game. That's true, but you can't add anything new to a finished game. Come on, there are expansions. Expansions are for games that are not as enormous as Void Stars. They're finished when they're barely advanced because that's what the developers want. That's why they need to be expanded later. Void Stars is a different kind of creation, unfinished. Maybe you should ask the players if they ever want it to be finished. If they want the thrill of discovery to end, I'm sure they'd say no. Chris, are you trying to say that your game is a new genre, unfinished game? More like developing game. I think that's a good term, and I do really feel that's a new genre. About the journalist program, Samantha Tyner, Yoshiri Mitsu. This is definitely Star Citizen. Alright. I think I'm done with this apartment. Okay, so there is a suit, there is a helmet, there is a chair where you can game for multiple days. You take a pill for nutrition and another pill to stop you from pooping and pissing for 3 days more. For your gaming session and 3 days after it. Can I go in? No. Solid door protected me and my apartment. Or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. Okay. Let's go to the client.
The director's office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you.
I noticed the gold frame as soon as I entered the room. It looks like gold, but it wasn't certain. It was easy enough to check. It took out my badge and put it to scratch the smooth surface. A deep groove appeared. Gold. A painting barely scratched the surface. I got an achievement. A painting of Geoffrey Haggis. Oh, those directors and their inflated egos. But why was it hanging in the wall? A receptionist in love? Or maybe it was just corporate policy. I didn't have time for artistic elation. Let me check the achievement I got. Scratch Haggis golden frame. Okay. Wait, is there a save? Yeah. Let's save. Oh, there's a new profession. What? Oh, I got a point. Why did I get a point? That's weird. Okay. The computer on the desk was not secured. The empty workspace exuded corporate solitude. The nameplate on the desk read Junior Customer Support Specialist Idris Ikari. Access the chair. Ah, fuck. I'm not info. What's info trainer? This one. The second one this shows up. Look at the monitors. The screensaver slideshow changed between landscape beyond the ABB and the towers of the Warsaw City. Breaking the sequence, an image of two women embracing appeared on one of the monitors. One of them had blue hair. Tell me more. Log in. I barely touched the screen and gained access to the desktop. It wasn't locked. There was an open BWI presentation and an unfinished Hand of Solitaire. Finish the Hand of Solitaire, browse the presentation, scan content. There may have been some interesting files there. My snooping software started sifting through the content of the computer. The screen filled up with the face of my client, Geoffrey Haggis. I can see you through the camera. You won't find anything on that computer. I'm in the room next door. Come and see me. Oops. Yeah. Before Haggis hung up, the software displayed the search result. There was nothing there. Okay, let's finish the Hand of Solitaire. I couldn't just leave a game unfinished like that, so I started to arrange the card on the screen. I finished. It wasn't too bad score. I got an achievement. Complete the game of Solitaire. Okay. I finished. It wasn't too bad score. Browse the presentation. I saw 3D blue whales flying through the clouds, the company logo. The animated slide presented the financial result from the last quarter. I copied the presentation to take a look later. There was nothing more to see here. Yeah. Go away. He's following me. He has a panda. Are you serious? What are you doing? I'll wait for you to calm down. He has a panda. Meet with Director Haggis. I'm the director now, bitch. Okay, let's meet.
You're here. Good.
The man took a deep breath and let the air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. Icons and tags that appear on the left of the text mark dialogue branches that you have unlocked by your previous decisions. Other players might see something different or nothing at all. There are several ways of interacting or dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and the relationship you have built can all unlock pieces of the narrative. Nice. Dialogue tags. A branch can also be unlocked by your background, a profession you have unlocked, or a deduction you have made. Cool. Geoffrey Haggis was the star. His gaze bore me into like he was trying to break me. Fuck, how long do you expect me to wait? So this is because I just ran around. Nice. Cool. What order? Oh, this is the order for my chair. I've gotta introduce myself. Hello, my name is... I know who you are. I'm Director Haggis. Something wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch and, well, you'll see for yourself. It's been over 4 days. He entered some games with his friend, Timmy. I've tried talking to Timmy, but he's clammed up. His condition makes me worry even more. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now. Fuck. I should have asked him about my order. Here he is. Find out what's going on with him and how he can be helped. Examine Fredo. Haggis' son was wearing an expensive brand name suit and a state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. The couch side panel warned that he'd exceeded the online time limit. I couldn't help noticing the genital area of his gaming suit was bulging. He was having sex. Okay, check the couch. The couch side panel warned that he'd exceed the online time limit. Oh no. The 11 bits discretion and comfort. Couch reeked of luxury and unattainability. The system masked the player's login information. Check the couch panel. The small screen displayed Fredo vital signs, pulse, muscle tension, and brain activity. Despite the high-end hardware, the kid was sweating and using much more nutri-fluid than he should have been. His body was exhausted. Haggis muttered a bunch of curses. Hurry up! Alright. Examine the helmet. I leaned over to get a better look. Check the screen. The visor screen had no info on Fredo's virtual location, an intentional safeguard. The helmet didn't have observer port either. There was no way to see what he was playing. Put discretion. Well, based on the bulge, he's playing some porn. Examine the suit. The suit was equipped with an advanced anti-bedsore software. It resembled the skin of a slithering snake. Ah, shit. Check the material. I ran my finger over the suit's surface. The synthetic fiber emitted more heat in the places where they needed to work harder. Sometimes you will gain information directly pertaining to the deduction process necessary for solving the case. Left click the deduction icon at the edge of the screen or press Y on the keyboard to see it. The suit was trying to mitigate the boy's sexual arousal through slow but intensive body massage. Enough sniffing around. Tell me what's going on with their son. Scalpel, sleeve. Give him a crushing scalpel and sleeve. Give him a crushing look. Present your report. What's a scalpel? I think sleeves is this, right? Yeah, sleeve. Scalpel is this one, medical. Okay, so either medical or you stare him down and say calm the fuck down. Okay, let me go to the deduction. Job for Haggis. Okay, how to help Fredo. Deduction. Each paid node in your deduction panel is the question you are trying to answer. On the left side of it, you can see the clues that you gathered. Possible answers are listed to the right. Hover over them to learn more. Every decision in the deduction is binding and cannot be unmade. If you choose the option let the father find his son in the game, you will in fact abandon this case. Okay. If you believe you have enough information, click and hold the left mouse button over the chosen answer. Okay, Fredo is agitated and exhausted. Fredo is acting as he is experiencing endless erotic exaltation. At the same time, he is showing signs of extreme exhaustion. Okay, I don't have more information to put it here. Okay, this is the entire one. No, I don't have conclusion. I will share my observation. Please note that these are initial observations. Your son is fine. He's just playing something exciting. He's been logged in for over 4 days, but there are no signs of adverse effect from the session. This is some excellent equipment. However, Fredo is unnaturally excited. If this state continues, it may lead to some unpleasant consequences. We need to hurry. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely is impossible. I know that, you idiot. That's how most systems work, so you don't know where he's logged into. The Virtualium data is masked by the helmet discretion system. GameDeck equipment won't be any help here either. I need to find out which game Fredo logged into and then take appropriate steps. Fine, just hurry. Fredo's friend Timmy is in the office. You can talk to him, just don't touch anything else. Got it? Codex. They are now telling me about the codex. Get the fuck to work. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, what did you unlock? I don't have anything else here. Codex. GameDeck first site. Do you want to know more about GameDeck's first? Interested in news, update and gossip? Visit GameDeckverse.com. Is this a real website? Hold on. GameDeckverse.com. Oh. So it's their website. You are
Peggy 16.
Yeah, it's the trailer. Ah, okay. Alright, what do I have as new? Devitalization. Devitalization is the process generated by a player helmet. It is responsible for activating a game pill. It is similar to the natural process of falling asleep generated by the pawns. It entails disconnecting the brain motor and sensory center from the rest of the real body. Thanks to this, a player can move the limbs of their character in Virtualia and receive digital sensory stimuli and, at the same time, lie still on the couch and feel no real stimuli. The only muscles that are not devitalized are the oculomotor muscles. Exactly the same exception occurs during sleep. This phenomenon can be observed in the REM, rapid eye movement, sleep phase. The helmet may not seem like a spectacular piece of tech as it's smaller than a couch or suit, but it's still the most important one. The helmet is responsible for devitalization and revitalization. The helmet lets the game inside your head. It monitors the sensory gate, it lets you smell and touch the game, move inside it, jump and run while your body remains motionless in reality. And this is the tech that makes sure you don't feel any pain in games when you're not supposed to and suffer when you are supposed to, but only within the limit established by the game's manufacturer. A good helmet makes sure that your senses are still in place when you awaken to keep you from turning into a synesthete. Smells should be smells, not colors, and colors shouldn't be singing. Okay, so yeah, there is a risk of your brain fucking up all the senses. To prevent disturbance in your deep senses, so you don't feel, example, like your arm are growing out of your thighs and so on. There is no equipment where you can save when it comes to serious gaming. But if you really need to cut some expenses, buy a cheaper couch and a better helmet, and never the other way around. I got this. This is the third time they mentioned this. Alright. Okay, I have those. Blue Whale Interactive presentation financial result. Oh, this is the thing I took from the computer. Blue Whales Interactive earns 80% of its profit from its 4 flagship products: the games Paradise Beach and Knight's Code, the Pygmalion service, and sales of the luxury Golden Thoughts helmet. Paradise Beach, as we all know, is no longer a novelty. The space station we added to the game generates sales growth, but the game is now in the plateau stage and is supported by its regular customers. We are obviously happy that people keep looking to it for love and sex, that they are making digital children and so on, but we could use some ideas for its development. Anyone? No? Then on to the next item. Knight's Code is experiencing a resurgence. There are more and more clans, the game is growing, and we're adding new locations. Admins are reporting some strange activity from Clans Hon and the cult they have, but we've seen stranger things in our game. Knight's Code, hope, here's hoping. The Golden Thought helmet is on the list of the most in-demand luxury early buyer goods for the richest representative of Earth, which is a tremendous success from our marketing department. When I heard 2 years ago that we were entering the luxury segment, I thought that heads were gonna roll. I'm glad to say I was wrong. Now on to Pygmalion. It's nice to be working with geniuses who have developed a technology that brings our company on par with the creator. It's a damned expensive service, but people are still lining up. And a shout out to our lawyers who were able to manage the legality of this service. The reference to the constitutional right to procreation was a brilliant move. We have been registering some growing social unrest and hostility toward DigiNets for some time now, but this is suspected to be driven by our competition. That would be all for the introduction. Let's move to the numbers. BIY great and greater light. So the Pygmalions, I thought that it would be their flagship product and they would be very big because of it, but it looks like it's just getting started. Alright. Let's see. I still haven't examined Fredo. I decide to take a better look at the kid and his equipment. examine his face. I leaned over and looked under the visor of the helmet. No signs of an extended online stay. Expensive supplements did the trick. He had irregular skin discoloration near the ears. I had no idea what could have caused them. Check if he's faking. I grabbed his shoulder and shook him a few times. No muscle tension, he wasn't faking. The quiet sound of the suit's massaging devices grew louder as the supporter brought his body back to the optimal position. Touch his hand. I took his hand. It was slightly trembling, but with a normal temperature. That happens in games that generate lots of adrenaline. So he's having sex while skydiving. His fingerprints were covered with sweat. No, not sweat. I rubbed the sticky substance between my finger and sniffed berries and chewing gums. While eating berries and chewing gum. Look at the helmet. Check the helmet number. Had to lift the boy's head. I gently grabbed his head and tried to turn it little. Fredo moaned. Watch out, you idiot, you'll hurt him. Let me explain. I know what I'm doing, he'll be fine. Do you think I'm blind? You're hurting him. Leave him the fuck alone, I'll throw you out myself. Fine, give up. Other actions, just leave. And
fuck, how long do you expect me to wait?
he looks at me with disgust as if to let me know that I was wasting time. Ask about access to the couches. Who has access to the room with the couches? My guest and I, but no one expects Fredo uses them when I'm away. He looked at the couch the woman was using, or at least that's what I thought. I had nothing to say to him. Fredo's clothes. The civilian clothes was hanging in the closet. It's good to take it off and change into a suit before going online. I have... okay, neither of those, so let's search. The clothes looked like they had no pockets. I was hoping to find a Wachtel or an Omnic, but there was nothing here. Oh, look at all the things I'm missing. Why did they show me that I'm missing? I prefer to remain blind of it. Okay, woman's couch. There was a rather provocative dressed 20-something woman on the couch. The devices panel was flashing warnings. Check the couch panel. Ask Haggis about her. Who is she? I don't know. I've never seen this woman before. Take a closer look at the woman. She must have been planning a short session since she didn't put a suit. She looked like one of the women's I had seen on the computer screen in the hall. Ooh. Is that your assistant? She's just a random lowlife. Leave her alone and get back to my son. Swelled up with anger. Explain. You may have some crucial information. Alright, just hurry up. Check the couch scan. She's exceeded the safety limit for logged in time over 4 days without a suit. She must have taken a game pill or her bladder wouldn't have held out. She started revitalization, but something interrupted the process. Even though she couldn't control her body, I thought she could hear me. Her helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect to it to see what happens. Connect to the helmet. Haggis noticed what I'm doing. The observer's port. He nodded. I see you're prepared. When I connected to her helmet, the image was transmitted to my lens. The girl drifted in an undefined space. It wasn't the network menu or any of the games I knew. Hello, I'm a GAMEDEC. I was hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk and I'll hear you on my Wachtel. According to the login, your name is Starlet. Starlet, is that right? She nodded. She moaned like she was in pain. A GAMEDEC? That's great. Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out. question her. I want to ask you a few questions. If it helps you get me out of here. What happened? How did you get here? I don't know. I don't even know where here is. I was in the game with the guys and someone attacked me. Who attacked you? In what game? What was Fredo Haggis there? I'm confused and exhausted. I can't... Someone definitely attacked me. I blacked out. Ask about Idris. Do you know Idris? I saw your picture on her computer. Yes, she's my girlfriend. Did you come here to see her or the other guys? Can we not talk about it right now? Get me out of here and I'll tell you everything. Ask about her condition. How are you feeling? I can't move or feel anything. I can only talk. And this emptiness, I'm going crazy here. Your revitalization was interrupted. I've never seen anything like it before, so I don't know how to help you yet. That's all for now. So what now? Look around. The digital space was filled with datasets that my Wachtel rendered as luminous shapes. Let's offer assistance. Let me try and help you. That's a way off my shoulder. Progress bar. A progress bar appears in your quest log. It is influenced by decision and dialogue choice. Remember that maxing it out can prompt a negative or a positive outcome depending on the situation. Revitalize Starlet. Analyze the problem. Laser interrupted. Revitalization is rare, usually due to faulty equipment, but that wasn't the case. It must have been something external. Revitalization is based on hardware stimulation of the player's senses. Each stage appears on the progress bar. Sadly, I couldn't record the correct order. Vision is definitely restored last when the helmet is removed. Had I rushed it, Starlet would have been in serious trouble. Okay, so vision is last. Okay, Starlet, I think I know how to wake you up. Wait, I hear laughter. What's happening? My deck detected the girl's helmet being bombarded with exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload it and terminate our connection. Starlet, someone is trying to either stop us from talking or probe me. Damn it, what are you going to do? The attack was intensifying. I didn't have much time. I'll just activate the firewall. I'll activate some barriers to block the signal, but it's only a matter of time before they crack. It was possible to use jamming barrier to slow the attack, or some decent but weaker reflection barriers to track the source. It was possible to use jamming barriers to slow the attack, or some decent but weaker reflection barrier to track the source. I'm gonna use tracking barrier. The barrier started tracking the signal. It wasn't long before I had accurate data. The barrier did the trick. Starlet. The attacks coming from Twisted and Perverted. I must have stepped on someone's toe in there. Too bad I can't remember. Why is the progress bar not doing? Observe the attack signal. My connection was being overloaded with a stream of incoming data. The Wachtel wasn't able to interpret it. One thing was certain, the attack was getting stronger by the second. Let's revitalize. We don't have much time. I'm going to try to get you out of here. Finally! Unfasten her helmet. The revitalization wasn't complete. If I had removed her helmet, she could have had problems or even fallen in coma. Okay, is it a good idea? I heard no. Give up. Let's awaken stimulating sense. The correct order was key. The revitalization bar had stopped on stimulating proprioception. It seems right to start with that. Starlet, I'm going to try finishing your revitalization. I'm going to need you to touch your body. Is that okay? Do whatever is necessary. Move Starlet arm. I felt around to Starlet's arm in Realum, raised it and moved it around. Okay, nice progress. The revitalization bar moved forward. Proprioception complete. A good start, but the screen didn't display the next stage. There's touch, balance, and smell. I'll do the touch first. I grabbed her hand and squeezed it. Starlet, I'm squeezing your hand. Can you feel it? Not a thing. Fuck. The hacker broke through. We only had time for one action. Smell. I decided to stimulate her inner ear, her sense of I clicked on smell. Okay, fine. Give her a piece of mint gun. I dug my pocket and pack of mint gun, took out a piece and carefully slid it under Scarlet's helmet. There was no reaction. I needed to stimulate different cells. Damn it. The noise is too strong. I'm losing the connection. No! Fuck. The balance should have been next. Fuck. I got disconnected. Even worse, the attacker may have tracked me. I have no idea where this would lead. Welp. Starlet is unconscious. The couch panel flashes an interrupted revitalization alarm. Check the couch's panel. Fuck, so the balance was next. I fucked up. The display keeps reminding me of the interrupted revitalization. Removing her helmet in the state could be dangerous. I analyzed the active system. Starlet's sense failed to register any external stimuli. She was in a state of deep sleep. Examine her. Her breath was shallow and she wasn't reacting to anything. A coma. Mr. Haggis, this woman needs a doctor. I can't help her. You're wasting time and not getting any result. What's going on to my son? Don't worry, I'm working on it. Okay, we fucked up there. Let's see. Look for him in Twisted and Perverted. Fredo might still be in Twisted and Perverted, an adult-only word that mixes sex with violence. I should log into this game. Let the father find his son in the game. Gather more information. Let me first gather more information. Jimmy's clothes. A boy's clothes going by their side. There must belong to Fredo's friend. I found a walktail in the pants pocket. Show me your walktail and I'll tell you who you are. Well, we were about to find out. Check send. It's funny how much a few messages can tell about someone. The kid seems oversensitive. One of the letters to Fredo was a deeply bitter complaint about a promise the young Haggis had broken. It seems like this friend must have had taken advantage of his trust on more than one occasion. Check received. In the last message, Fredo said that his 16th birthday was coming up and he was trying to convince Timmy to play an adult game. Twisted and Perverted was definitely an adult game. It could have been the right track. An 11-bit couch is fully working on the latest model. The casting was slightly loose. Remove the cover. The panel was fixed in place with S22A plastic screws. Fortunately, I was a professional. I pulled out the Series 3 demo test multi-tool that I always kept with me and the protective cover came off in no time. There was a bottle inside the couch. The sleek vessel shape alone suggested an indecent price and it is shimmered with a pale blue light. I removed it from among the wires. The 4H paper label said Blue Mistress. No traces of the liquid, but the sticky glass still reeked of berries and chewing gum. Okay, Blue Mistress. I need to get back to the investigation. Okay, I think I know what to do. First, codex. Starlet. Continue investigation to game on. Damn it. I failed her. Timmy. Email from Fredo. My dear friend, I'm writing this slowly because I know you're a slow reader. Good, right? Okay, don't get upset. I know it pisses you off when I don't answer questions, so I'll answer them exactly how you like it, in alphabetical order. Haha. I think we'll be safe. It's a game, remember? Okay, he was twisted and perverted. Okay. The old man won't find out. Oh, I just remembered there's a girl on my intercom talking about twisted and perverted. She's stuck there. I can find her. The old man won't find out. He's too busy being a son of a bitch to check the log. Besides, he designed the system so that it's discreet as fuck. Did I give you the right answer? Just the way you like it, my dear? Slow reading. Friend. Kissing your ass, Fredo. Timmy, second letter to Fredo. Fredo, I'm not going to tell you that I feel bad because you forgot to bring me the newest BWI helmet, which was, in case you forgot, golden though. Golden thought. And I won't tell you that it strikes 3. And I won't tell you that I hated when someone forgets about promising me something, even if he did make the most amazing photo montage out of my favorite Holo movies. I'll never say any of those things, just like I'll never stop being your friend, Timmy. Games for adult. A multisensory dictionary about games for adult. A family of sensory worlds subject to age restriction. To enter, the player must provide a legal IN to confirm age. Some games require the player to not be 18 but 21 years old. They also require to confirm that the gamer takes all responsibility for potential mental trauma suffered when playing the game. Such games offer words exploring sexual deviation and paraphilia. Example, Twisted and Perverted, Cannibals, Necrophon, as well as pleasures from unique teasing of the senses or pain induced by the game. Goodabads, pain, love, etc. Illegal worlds, which removed sensory gates, happy hunting grounds, life forever, are not considered an adult game. These games are prohibited and playing them is subject to a fine. Multisensory dictionary. I wonder if we ever reach a world like this and you can fully simulate the sensors and the thing. Would perversion be okay if you're doing it in a game? Let's say things like necrophilia, pedophilia, cannibalism, things like that. If you're doing them in game and not hurting anyone, would they be legal or yeah, that's weird. Kind of PvP game. Acronyms. You know, I wonder if there's still a point in using all those acronyms. You don't like acronyms? LOL. No, different ones like PvP, PvE and so on. Why not? Because almost all games are PvP and PvE now. Almost make a big difference. So what's the point? Take Pony's word. I don't play ping games. Come on, can you hurt another player? My daughter played it and says you can't. Even when she rode around on her pony for 5 hours, it was still happy. But that wasn't a player. Nope, it wasn't a player. Can you attack a player in crying guns? That's what the game is about. You see? So crying guns is PvP, player versus player, and Pony's word is PvE, player versus environment. Are you trying to say that my daughter is abusing ponies? LFE, then. Meaning, love for environment. The Word is Strange podcast. Spot Turkel and David Cosby. One star, okay. Technologies. Is this new? Revitalization. Galgala on revitalization. Truth be told, I'm surprised that so many players fail to understand what revitalization really is. It's something like reconnecting a human to their human being. Please don't tell me I could have read this. Carl, listen, can you imagine the damage caused to your home by someone inside a world where he's playing a martial artist? Exploding fists? For example, yes. So you have a devitalized person playing exploding fist. Suddenly he's uncontrollably revitalized, but only partially. His senses keep telling him that he's inside the game. He hears and feels the environment of the game world, but his motor functions are activated in realism. So he starts kicking, running around, punching furniture, punching the floor, breaking anything and everything. And he doesn't feel any injuries because his sense of touch is still switched to the game world. He can't stand either because the labyrinth is in his inner ear still respond to the stimuli of the game. So when he falls out of the couch, he just rolls around on the ground and flails his arms and legs, knocking down dishes, table, chairs. That's crazy. That's why the revitalization process, the opposite of devitalization, is not a simple reconnecting a human to the human being, but a complicated process under close control of the helmet. The procedure cannot be disturbed or manipulated. The order in which the senses are awakened is very important, and especially that the motor system must be activated last. Isn't the vision? Together with the vision, yes. So how exactly does it happen? Kyle, are you sure? You'll get it? Yeah, I'll get it. Okay, well, the bridge, a part of the brain plays a vital role. Do you know where it is? Well, it's inside your brain, and it's responsible for turning everything on and off. So here's how it goes. First, it activates the hearing. Yeah, I know that you can start to hear the sound of surrounding. Then comes the movement sense proprioception. It's the so-called sixth sense, you know, when you're awake, when your arms are like are. Right, all those things are. Yeah, so she was here. Damn it. I wanna look at the video again once I'm done and see if I could have read this. Shit. Or at which point did it unlock? Yes, Kyle, I imagine what else you're aware of when you're awake. So in your ear you have your equilibrium center, the labyrinth. So after the proprioception, the sense of balance, this is what I fucked up, exactly, then because your mouth is quite close to your ear, I think it's about come taste and smell. So balance and smell. I'm starting to feel like I'm sweating. Yes, Carl, we all know you can sweat. Anyway, after all that, we finally activate your locomotor system, your arm and legs. Then you can take off your helmet and you start to see. Got it? Shit, okay. Okay. Alright, that's Blue Mistress. Blue Mistress, 21.98. Sparkling wine, best served chilled. A synthetic wine with a bouquet containing strong hints of berries, chewing gum, and oak barrel. The composition of which was based on Blue Mistress. He's drinking Blue Mistress. Okay. Why realium? Realium, we all use this word when we refer to reality around us, but not many of us think about where it came from. Professor? Good morning to you, sir, and good morning to the audience. The word realium was paradoxically enough created by Gamer. How so? Are they opposed to the concept of realistic reality? That is why they call it realium instead of reality, and we're adopted the word from them. So what's the meaning behind this term? According to hardcore gamer philosophy, it's just another sensory word, just another game. But Professor, I know what you want to say. Realium is not a game, but is that really the case? You work in HoloVision, make money, use it to buy food, pay rent. Is that not a sim? Well, basically, if you keep improving, you'll be promoted to a higher position and get paid more, correct? Yes. So it's an RPG. There are lots of people around us. They're all using the same location, are they not? Of course. So you could say it's a massively multiplayer online game. Indeed. Where is the difference then? Well, it's in the consequences. I can save my game in Realium. You do that when you go to sleep. Oh, but I can stop playing in Realium. Bingo! That's basically the only difference. There's no logging out from this game. Besides, the vast game offering include those that are practically identical to our reality, like the Interscope Corporation's Brahma, to name one. So gamers were right to give the Realium moniker to a reality. When you look at it from their perspective, yes. Okay, there's a typo here, second typo today. And besides, it's such a nice word about the net. Samantha Tamer, Professor Lee Inner. Okay, nice. I've done this. Alright. Okay. Look for him in Twisted and Perfect. Yeah, I got it. This is maybe if I wake her up. I couldn't wake her up. Okay. So Fredo is agitated. It seems Fredo and Timmy went into a game for players. Yeah. A game with PvP mechanic. The boys in Twisted and Perverted. I directly got this. It's weird. I could have like deduced it somewhere else. Okay. Okay, so now I activated look for him in Twisted and Perverted. I could have activated this, right? Fredo feels neglected, so he's willing to do anything for his father's attention. This is danger provocation born out of desperation. I should convince Haggis to log into the game, find his son and reconnect with him now. Yeah. Paradise Beach is a word for people seeking love and sex. Fredo might be there. I should log into this game now. Alright, let's talk to him. Inform Haggis of your decision.
Fuck, how long do you expect me to wait?
Fuck you. I come to a decision about Fredo. Fredo might be inside the adult-only word Twisted and Perverted. You know, the one combining sex and violence. I should look for him there. That's what I was afraid of. Do your thing. The access fee for that virtualism will be taken care of. All expenses are on me. Sure, of course it should.
Fuck, how long do you expect me to wait?
Alright. So I can now log into the couch. Let me talk to Timmy first. Ah, shit.
Are you going to question me?
Conversation bar. Some dialogue require more effort. The blue bar above the dialogue window represent the emotional state of the person you are speaking to. Your choices influence the state. Try to find out how. If the conversation bar reaches a lock, additional information or dialogue options will be unlocked. However, hover a lock to learn a bit more. Hover over a lock to learn a bit more. The kid looks around with terror in his eyes. When I approach him, he trembled. Are you going to question me? The codex unlocked. What did it unlock? A dark web. Oh, okay. Timmy Radomski school report. Age 15 years and 10 months. IQ 145, EQ 179. Diagnosed with emotional hyperactivity. This young graduate of our School of Art should not turn his education to the path of management which was imposed by his parent, but continue to develop as an artist to find a way and release his inner conflict in a creative and sublime way. It is recommended to grade him half a grade higher than objective and not 2, as his parents suggested. Keep him on a short leash. Following our suggestion should produce a mobilizing and motivating effect that will support his unstable self-assessment. Psychometric data attachment 1. Teacher Eva Stone. Okay. Secret. Okay. Are you going to question me? Calm down, we're just going to talk. Questioning is best left to the police. I'm here to help Mr. Haggis' son, so let's just talk, alright? Okay, I wanna help. He nodded vigorously. Tell me what happened. It was Fredo's 16th birthday, and we were inside an adult game. He turned red and started intently at his shoes. What do you want to know? Let's talk about Tim. Starlet first. What can you tell me about Starlet? She's a stripper. She knew the game well, so Fredo hired her as a guide. She was very brave. He started to pick up the collar of his suit. What did she do that was so brave? She was brave? What did she do? She was dancing so... oh shit, flirtatiously and teasing us. She was so direct. He was embarrassed just thinking about the girl. Okay. She knew little of that word, but was brave enough to guide us. And she was so provocative. Thankfully, mainly towards Fredo. She barely spoke to me. What else do you want to know? He sounded like a player with a slow connection. Either he was deeply stressed or something was wrong with his nervous system. Ask about Tim. The boy is a mess. Do something about. Okay. What game do you like? Are you alright? Are you alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and trembling. How do you feel? Not too good. I'm a bit dizzy, but that's from the fatigue. We played for a long time, you know. Calm him. It's almost over. Just a few more questions and you're free to go. He nodded in appreciation. You're a GAMEDEC? Yep. Yes, Timmy, I'm a GAMEDEC. Cool, can you tell me a bit about your work? I agree. Sure, but I've also got a few questions for you. He nodded. Alright, I believe you want to help. It was Fredo's birthday. Did I already mention that? I'm not sure. So we logged into Paradise Beach. It's a place where adults get together there. You can read all about it in the description. Yeah, he's lying. And now this unlocked, right? What unlocked? Yeah, shit, wait. Something unlocked here. The boys in Timmy and Fredo might have visited Paradise Beach game. Yeah. No. Talk about Tim, tell him about GAMEDEC work. Turn red like my dad. Can read, okay. Ask about Fredo, tell him about GAMEDEC work, let's tell him. You wanted to know about GAMEDEC work? As a detective, I have people with their problems within the scope of sensory world. Exaggerate, damn it, I can't. Matter of emotionally, I'll go emotionally. Yeah. GAMEDEC wanders the edge of reality. We change them so often that what's true and what's not is no longer important to us. The only important thing is helping those in need. That's why I'm here. Come on! Damn it. He nodded in all seriousness. What unlocked? Realium. Personality type. Okay, green type. Perception of reality. Perceptual. Hierarchization emotional. Can I help you? If a stranger ever say that to you, you can start suspecting they're a green. While all personality type offer help at times, it seems that greens have a natural capacity to empathize with the needs of others. That is why this type value people. Greens empathize, listen, understand, and remember. They're also patient and easily focus on others. Just remember that their nodding doesn't mean they agree with you, they just understand you. What's more, although it seems this type doesn't have a dark side, that's not really true. First of all, greens are unforgiving. They won't say it to your face because they avoid confrontation. But if you ever get under their skin, they'll never forget it. Besides, they tend to be surprisingly stubborn. Introduction type analysis. Okay, so green. Okay, this is the green type. Gossip. Personality type. Do you remember getting hired here? Sure, I was interviewed by some damned artificial intelligence detects lies in your voice and your eyes. What's next? Fucking Anna? Hey. It's screwed up that you can't lie during job interviews nowadays. Can you imagine the old time without AI? I mean, you could feed them any sort of bullshit. It's my dream job. I'm ready to work twice as hard as you need me to. I've always wanted to work for a stopper company. And today you need to be honest, plus the AI will check your integrity and how well you handle difficult situation. And it will check your personality type. Doesn't it seem strange to you, Frank, that we're approaching the end of the 22nd century and we still operate using the old Jungian typology? Works for me. But what for personality types? And that's it. 4 main ones. Then there's the question of temperament. Our society is, to put it mildly, of average intelligence. So at least they're able to get... Our society is of average intelligence. I hope they are doing this as a joke. On average, the entire world is average. So at least they're able to get their head around that, you know. These axes aren't that easy to understand. Refresh my memory, would you? The horizontal one represents the perception of reality. On the left, you have what you see, feel, and so on. A more perceptual, detailed-oriented, and realistic approach. Okay, perception. On the right, you have the comprehensive perception that is more intuitive, go with your guts approach. So you're saying people on the left ponder each purchase for a month and compare offers, like me, while those on the right need an impulse and poof, there goes the money. Well, I'm both. I'm extreme in both. My impulse is to buy something, but then I spent a month to research it. But the impulse to buy it is there. Something like that. Blues and greens on the left, reds and yellows on the right. Exactly. Now for the vertical axis, people seems to have more trouble with that one. So blues and greens, okay. Green are empathy. Blue are more like thinkers. Red are aggressive, and yellow are creative. Those are on the right. Okay, I wish there was a graph, but I'm starting to put it in my head, like, because I know from the skills we have, red is aggressive, yellow is creative, blue is the puzzle, which is the puzzle, like intelligent, and green is social, which is empathy, and this conform with the text we just wrote earlier, that green is empathetic. And yeah, so green, and like if you're empathetic and or if you're intelligent, you would consider more your purchase. You wouldn't go on a gut feeling on impulse. While if you're aggressive or if you're creative, you would go with your creativity or like you be more impulsive. Okay. Now the vertical axis. People seem to have more trouble with that one. While the first one is just about the perception of reality, the other one features two keys of hierarchization of what is perceived. Okay, that sounds quite clever. I don't get it. Just listen. The upper part represents the logical key. People who use it will say, this is better because it's more coherent, logical, and consistent with theory. That is worse because it's incoherent, illogical, and utter bullshit. Categorizing things are as better or worse is exactly that, hierarchization. So it gives you facts. So I'm assuming, okay, now I see it. And what about the lower part of the axis? What do they do? The emotional key. They say this is better because it will make people happy and create less conflict. That is worse because it will turn people against each other. Okay, I see it. So we have the four corner. Going up, it's the... You just go by facts, pure cold facts. Lower one, you just go by emotions. Which means the red one is on the right and up. The red one goes by fact. The yellow one, which is creativity, is on the right and bottom. It's it goes guts, but it goes more about the emotion side. The blue one is left and up, is the top left quadrant, which is you go by fact, and you're intelligent and you make calculated decisions. The social one, the green one, is left. You still make calculated decision, but more emotionally is here. So starting with the first quadrant, like top right, we have red, yellow, green, blue. Red, yellow, green, blue, going clockwise. Okay. Okay, that's completely different mindset. Exactly. The blues and reds are in the upper part. They're independent and they don't give a shit what people think about them. Generally speaking, the ones in the lowest part, yellow and green, are dependent on the opinions of others. So if we start from the top right part and go down left and up again, like clock hands, we have red, yellow, green, blue, exactly like I did. Okay, that's right, Ken. Fuck yeah. What type are you? What do you mean which type? I'm obvious yellow. That's what I thought. And you? I'm not telling you shit. Red. I sense you're red. Yeah, I'm definitely blue. Definitely blue. I like this. I'm definitely blue. Can I know what Timmy is what? Okay. Yes, Fredo needs you. He nodded in all seriousness. I believe you. Really, I do, and I want to help you. It's just that I can't quite remember. I don't know what actually happened. He had trouble putting sentences together and remembering the events. I wasn't just shocked. Something had really disturbed his nervous system. What did I get? Why do I... Timmy suffered mental trauma. Okay. Psychological trauma. While in the virtual idiom, one should approach this testimony with caution. Okay, so that was the clue. Your nervous system is overloaded, but it will generate, it will pass. Breathe. Talk about virtual idiom. Tell me, Timmy, where did he leave Fredo? Why Paradise Beach? Why isn't Fredo coming out of the game? Ask how many words they played in. What were you doing in the verse? How many words you played in? You celebrate Fredo's birthday in just one virtualium? Yeah, but we did some pre-gaming here. First, we kind of overdid it. Fredo had trouble putting on his suit. Show understanding. You'd call Haggis if he doesn't continue. Okay, show understanding. I know how things are, Timmy. When I was your age, I also went to parties and drank booze. Okay, it unlocked. Nice. What secret? Booze. What secret did I unlock? Booze is for the old or the poor. Fredo and I have better stuff. But the girl Fredo bought had booze. She said that it was included. You seem alright. I'll tell you what Fredo looked like in the game. He bought us both skins and mine was almost as cool as his. Old man Haggis doesn't know. We used an agent and covered our tracks so no one would find out that he were going into an adult-only world. Yeah, but what? He did not tell me. Codex information unlocked. Safe shopping commercial. Holy fuck. Okay, let's read all of those. Discreet Lopez, safe shopping commercial. There are thousands of games online. Not always nice, not always legal, not always you know where I'm going. Sometimes you're shy and sometimes you just want to hide something from your folks, your old man and your old lady. Whatever those strange word means, after all, nobody needs to know that you bought an account. A gadget, a skin, a station, a house, an asteroid, a castle, a dragon, or a planet in a game. Don't know how to erase all signs of purchase from your account? Feel like you're in a pickle? No, you're not. Meet Discreet Lopez. Tell me what you want and I'll buy it for you, discreetly and without a trace. Our correspondence, proof of purchase, everything will disappear and you will have what you desire. Worried that you might be cheated? Look up my reputation online. Discreet Lopez is fast, reliable, and obviously discreet. Do they come in order? I think so. GameDecs. Did I read this? Cal, one more stupid question. Shoot, what do you think about GameDecs? Oh no, I read this, so they don't come on top. Too bad. But he did not tell me. How do I unlock the secret? Ask about Fredo. Ask about Fredo condition. Fredo has been in a state of constant intense sexual arousal for the past few hours. What's he doing in the game? It was an adult-only word, and I guess that's what adults do in adult-only word. Okay, let it go. I get it. You went there to have fun. No need to explain. He looked at me gratefully. He seemed to be gaining courage. What do you need to know to become a game deck? I'll tell him he's got a shot at it. So you want to be a game deck, Timmy? I'm sure you can handle it. Nice. Can I get the last secret? Can I get the last secret? Why isn't... What did I ask him the last time? Where did he leave Fredo? He will lie. Why isn't Fredo coming out of the game? Why is Fredo still inside the game? I don't know. He liked it there and wanted to stay for as long as possible. Maybe he's having fun? Could Fredo have lost track of time? It would have to have been an amazing session to disregard the danger of exceeding the permitted playtime. He was no longer terrified and just waited for the next question. Where did you leave Fredo? Where was Fredo when you came out of the game? He was on one of the beach by these big dunes. Were they planning on staying there? Were you planning on staying there? Did Fredo want to stay on the beach or did he want to go somewhere else? Fredo was having a good time. He probably stayed in that world in that area. We didn't know cause we always buy those expensive tech and win. And everyone envies us. No risk, you know? This was supposed to be like that. You know? How is it, don't you? Take him down a peg. Was taking down a peg. Nah, confirm. Yep. Sure, everyone likes to show off and then... Nice, I unlocked it. He nodded vigorously. I think he likes me. I trust you and I'll tell you the truth. Just please don't tell Mr. Haggis. We want inside twisted perverted. Yeah, I only care about the what Fredo is wearing. Just please don't tell Mr. Haggis. We want inside twisted and perverted. It's a world where people hurt each other for pleasure. It's horrible and Fredo is still there. Please find him, hurry. Thank you, Timmy. You've always been a great help. But I don't know how it looks like. What it looks like.
I sincerely apologize.
I was told to take the boy Timmy home. The pneumobile is waiting. Alfred. Of course his name is Alfred. Thank you. I hope you can help Fredo. Bye Timmy. Hang tough. Infolia files all open to the BWI homepage. Leave take, I can't take it. Infotainer. What's infotainer? Programmer. Infotainer, so this is obtainer of information. I got one social. Pacifist service, okay. Yeah. Did I get anything new here? No. Fine, let's read. Codex information unlocked. Information error and infolia. Okay, infolia. Infolia, a common term for all kinds of interactive electronic cards containing text, images, or animation. Infolias differ in size, from sheets the size of a fingertip to ones with a surface of several square meters, but the most standard format are the size of a human hand or two. Infolias can be transparent, non-transparent, slick, or textured. The common feature of all infolias is that you can use them to save information, photos, or fragments of hollow movies. The infolia will store that data until its owner changes its content. The memory of infolias disconnect from the net by their owner. They have such an option. Is limited. Disconnected from the net by their owner. Okay. So it's like okay, infolias are far more durable than the paper used up to the 2070s. Nowadays, it is material that people use when they want to quickly jot something down or leave that information out of the wallet. So it's like an iPad, but like a paper iPad. The computer era. Information era. A period that began in the 7th decade of the 21st century and continues today. The demands on the information era included environmental protection and a ban on fixed media storage. Multisensory encyclopedia. Nice. Codex information unlocked. Information era. Okay. I need to keep this open so that I can notice when a codex information unlocked, because it doesn't show here, which sucks. Stupid game, I should do a mod for it. The article was about Pygmalion, the flagship BWI product. It allowed you to create living human psyches. Oh. Codex information unlocked. Blue Whales Interactive, sponsored contact, Codex information unlocked. Pygmalion create. Blue Whales and Pygmalion. Okay, nice. Our world is ruled by greats. The terms are dictated by giants such as the Interscope Corporation, 11 Bits, Freck Noir, Heavy Industry, and Surfer Ind. But there is also room for smaller innovative businesses. One such business is Blue Whales Interactive. Smaller? Okay. BWI have released only a few popular games, but seem to have a solid position due to their accomplishment in the field of AI or more. Yeah, now his 8 figures make sense, because in a cyberpunk world, if you're a director of in a big corporation, you are in the 10 or 12 figures. Like it's so much money. Like Paradise Beach was the testing ground or AI. At one point, one of the company's analysts declared the BWI bots to be so perfect they could serve as virtual partners. That's how it all started. It was the AI of the BWI bots that was surrounded by the heavenly landscapes of Paradise Beach, not the other way around. The game's heart is the AI, not the idyllic design, and our clients are very satisfied. In comparison, Knight's Code, the second most popular BWI game, may seem inferior, but it only appears that way. Knight's Code is a clan game where you take over territories, fight treasure, develop via hand-to-hand combat, and control flying stallions and enormous Goryo golems. But there's more. All players entering the game agree to have their behavioral data collected by the company and used to improve their AI's behavior even more. Isn't that a beautiful synergy? The clan-based nature of Knight's Code is no coincidence. The company is great at developing AI, but still believes it needs to learn social behaviors. This is why they created Knight's Code. BWI, you're doing good thing. If that surprised you, listen to this. Golden thought. One of the best and most expensive helmets on the market is also the creation of BWI. Everything comes together. AI champions care for championship minds because there is no doubt that the richest people in the world have special brains. And last but not least, the jewel in the crown is the Pygmalion technology, which was turned into a service 2 years ago. Human creation. Sounds grand, doesn't it? I'm still curious how they are not one of the big ones. Like, this is okay. Maybe 2 years is not enough, but eventually, like, this company will grow huge. What other company has been able to figure out the mysteries of the mind? Yes, the Interscope Corporation can move the mind to a random. I should read about it. But it can't create the mind. It was BWI. Let me read about it quickly. Oh, it's here. By default, the safe with the random. Okay, the Diginet Psyche resides in a random, which is a synthetic brain. Okay, the random is synthetic. Okay. But it can't create the mind. It was BWI who reached for the holy grail of science to take its place next to the creator. Together with the Interscope Corporation, they are the only company able to create the mind of a full-fledged human being from the ground up and upload it to the random. So you see, dear reader, BWI may not be the biggest company in the world, but it is definitely the leader in certain fields. So if you hear that someone is trying to buy out part of the company or the whole thing, sound the bell, because the takeover will definitely be a hostile one. We're kidding, of course. There's no such thing as corporate wars. It's an urban legend. Yeah, sure. He's protecting himself. Okay, and there's one more extra thing in the... No mobile is new. A flying passenger vehicle. The name is derived from the Greek word pneuma, meaning air or breath, and the Latin word mobilis, meaning mobile. The first machine and the term pneumobile were introduced in the 2080s by the Frec Noir Heavy Industries company. Those are the big ones, one of the big ones, whose directors wanted the new vehicle to have the word mobile in its name. The introduction of flying passenger vehicle was made possible thanks to anti-G technology, the patent for which it's kept secret by Frec Noir Heavy Industries. So Frec Noir not only does those skyscraper cables that connects to satellite, but also the fucking flying cards. There was one with the pneumonia, but I can't find it. I can't seem to find it. I read Paradise. I did not read this. Okay, what is Paradise Beach? You put on a suit, pop the game pill, connect the Nutri-Fluid, get on the couch, put on your helmet, and whether you're in a luxury linear apartment or a crappy mid-city flat, something wonderful happened to you. You're standing on a warm, clean sand, feel the blow of the fresh wind on your face, surrounded by cheerful and beautiful young men and women. You want to dance, jump, run, love. You want to live. You're strolling along the seashore. A beautiful girl or guy, your choice, smiles at you. You start talking. You see aquals in the water. There's sails, the colors of joys and leisure. You can feel your skin tight and firm, made for youthful love. All the faces are kind. This place reminds you of the joy of life, sex, passion. They escape us in our everyday lives. Come to Paradise Beach. Make your home in Paradise Beach. Have children in the game. Why would you want to do it anywhere? Why would I want to have children? I can have sex without having children. That's awesome. Twisted and perverted of Love and Death. To tell you the truth, Krzysiek, there are some games I don't get, like Twisted and Perverted. That's a great game. Serious? You want to associate with sex with killing? Oh, Emily, this seems like it could be exciting. You're kidding me, right? It's sick. When I make love to a man, I want to show him affection and I expect the same in return. It's a promise. It's absolute trust, an experience of unification. I can't imagine lining it with deceit, plotting murder, hiding enough under the pillow or in your stocking. Keep talking like that. He's getting off on her talking. You're sick. Do you know what a stab wound looks like? Have you ever seen... Oh, please tell me I just have a horrible, horrible, horrible thought in mind. Have you... When she said, do you know what a stab wound looks like? Rain, stop it. Get out. Have you ever seen someone after the life has been drained out of them, sitting there still strangely twisted eyes, deprived of existence, like a wax sculpture? God, I'm so curious. I'm about to go into that game. Without me, pleasure is pleasure and crime is crime. Gossip and comment. Host Kurzistov, Danielak, and Emily Hobston Hill. Word. Twisted and commercial. Erotophonophobia. Deriving pleasure from killing your victim during the act of sex. Do you ever feel like erotophiliac? Look deeper into your soul. Allegedly, normal people don't fantasize about killing others, especially in such a perverse way. If you're one of them, there's nothing for you to see in twisted and perverted. This is a world for people who aren't afraid of the dark side of their psyche, for people who summon it, bathe it in its juices, discover the monstrosities of their shadow, and enjoy them, and all in a completely safe manner. Of course, you don't really kill anyone in our game, and you don't really make love to anyone, but if you see it and feel it, then where does the truth lie? Anyway, come join us, and please note that even though there is plenty of sex and violence, there is no pain. We have too much pleasure to offer to ruin anyone's fun. What if someone turned off the option to have a game, to have pain enabled? Okay, I'm still looking for that one that just unlocked. Pygmalion, create a human being. Codex information unlocked. Pygmalion. I'm not finding it. Is it here? No. It's here? No. I read both of them. GAMEDEC. Like Pygmalion is technologies. Yeah. Computer, no. Folia, no mobile, sensing, servobot, organization, I can't find Pygmalion. Fuck, I wanted to read about it so much. Is it here? No. Damn it. I will Google it because fuck it. GAMEDEC, codex. Pygmalion. This is the problem with less known game. There's not much reports on it. Fine, I can't read this. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Computer, what do you have on your computer? A stream of stock market quotations appeared on the screen. The hardware was high-end, just like everything else in this room. Get access to computer, new objective. System access was blocked, but I was convinced I could log in if I tried. This has to be the hardware that was monitoring Fredo's couch. Oh, I can hack it. Yes. I expected problems, but a simple bypass did the trick. The owner didn't seem to care about good security. Access granted. Hi, honey, Diginet. Hi, honey bunny. What can I do for? She cut short mid-sentence and took a good look at me. Oh, you're not honey bunny. Did something happen? Is he alright? I mean, is Joffrey alright? Excuse me, I haven't talked to other people in years, so is he okay? Calm her down. Nothing happened, just need to access to the computer. Oh yes, let me give you the tour. I have access to emails, reports, bills and some other system. What would you like to see? Couch... Emails. Show me the emails. Fredo. Got anything on Fredo here? There's some correspondence between Timmy and Frederick. I'm sending it to you. Codex information unlock Timmy's letter to Fredo. Fredo, how many times did I tell you to stop pressing me? If you keep on doing it, I'm out. Give me some time to think, to figure everything out. When I do, I'll make my decision, okay? Never under pressure. Timmy. There's some it looks like Timmy doesn't like it when Fredo doesn't respond to his question. Most recent login. Show me the most recent login to this device. The last logged in user was Fredo Haggins. I don't think I should go through this inbox, but oh, what the hell. Oh, I'm going to blush. I don't think you want to see this. There are plenty of messages from a Z triple starlet. Can you brief me on that conversation? Then maybe I should have done this before doing this talking to Starlet. Of course, what do we have here? Some rather indecent proposal of a show that Starlet girl promised him, both real and virtual sensation. She also mentioned access to a game for the very adult. So this is another way of finding out this this information. Okay. Couch control. I want to access the couch control panel. Player monitoring. Show me Fredo's monitoring. Do you know where he's logged in? I'm afraid the data is encrypted. Honey Bunny made it so, but I can connect to the boy and describe what he's feeling right now. Have her describe it, no need. I know what he's feeling, but yeah, okay, fine. Alright, do it. I'm making the connection. I can't say I like the kid's thoughts. What are the thoughts? What do you know about him? It's hard to say, he makes me sick. I sense the same purple scent from him as do from Honey Bunny. But he is barely noticeable, whereas Fredo's, he's horny as fuck. It's hard to explain how I received them. Synthesia? I think that's what it's called. Codex information unlocks Synthesia. Also known as concurrent multisensory perception, a phenomenon based on having perceptions in one sensory modality, for example sight, triggered by a stimulus from another, such as smell. Ever since the company Blueways Interactive started creating diginets, the number of Synthesia cases have increased. Okay, so they get confused. Yeah, we read about this. It's hard to explain. Yeah. Oh, it's getting hot. He's very excited, far beyond the limit of red ecstasy. I wanna say enough, but I wanna see where this goes. Maybe it unlocks more information. No, I don't wanna go deeper. The heat is starting to sink. I can't focus with all the damn humming. Insist. Please try, I need more data. the hum stops and then gets louder again, and there's a pattern. Everything pulsates, starts and stops over and over again. Wait, it hurts. I'm choking on pleasure, exploding with suffering. Don't make me say her. Stay there. I don't want to be there. I see no way out. Enough. That's enough. You can leave. Couch 1 user logged in. Frodo, Timmy, guest. So he's choking and having orgasm. Is he stuck in a loop? He's dying while orgasming and stuck in a loop. This is... I remember this kind of torture from the Dresden Files. Damn it, I should read it again. Like the constant torture. It's a horrible torture where you get the person to reach orgasm, then intense pain, then orgasm, full orgasm, then intense pain, then orgasm, then intense pain. Yeah. Fiscal reports. Show me fiscal report. I'm afraid I can't give you access to such information. Honey Bunny would be upset. Ask politely, please. That information could help Honey Bunny. It's very important. If only I could find the right word to convince you. Please, pretty please. Unlock deduction. I'm sorry, but I can't show you Honey Bunny's expenses. All I can tell you is that someone recently bought 2 game skins. Yeah, I know that. What unlocked? Okay, I can't. I need the infotainer to convince her. Okay. Ask about her. I want to get to know you better. She smiled and shyly lowered her head. Ask about... What are you? Oh no, I'm a Diginet. Oh, this is... Yeah, it says right here. So she's a real human brain. I figured that you were a digital person. I guess you were probably made by Haggis people. Ask about her access. I wonder, can you go outside the internal building network? Have you ever left this office? No, but I'm safe here. I have everything I need in my virtual apartment. I mean, sometimes the people I watch talk about different virtualia, and it does cross my mind that it might be nice to see them. But only when I'm extra bold, I swear. I never leave my honey bunny. Don't tell him, okay? I can release you. Let's release her. Freedom. I opened the script window and removed the lock trying to psych to the office. What did you do? I feel strange. I freed you. You can go wherever you like. Wow, really? Thank you, but I think I'll stay here for now and keep an eye out for my honey bunny. Maybe I go somewhere later. Liberated. Where are they? Do I need to keep looking for them? Oh, there are dots down there. I forgot about them. Okay, let me check Diginets. This says nothing. Shouldn't they be in Diginets? I wanna check every one of those. Damn it. Fine. Why do I do this? I forgot to look up. Not here. Technology. This is known. Computers, nothing. Nothing. Oh, there it is. Pygmalion, create a human being. Okay, this was the one I was looking for. Welcome, fan of Paradise Beach, and other games from Bruel Internet. Admit it, you've had a crush on many of our NPCs, and now you can bring them to life. Yes, BWI had developed a human creation technology. We can upgrade the AI of a character that you choose to the level of the human mind. And there's more. We can create a human psyche from the ground up according to our preference. The person you created will have a personal rendant, which is a brain, a unique mind, a person, a college degree, and civil rights. Do you feel like a god now? You should. Creation is in your hand. Pygmalion technology commercial. So yeah, so you go to that game, you meet some virtual people, you have sex with them or whatever, and you can then pay to bring them to life. Now this is kind of genius, you know, a bit disturbing, but genius. Okay, and what about the, let's see, the one I just unlocked, liberated? Oh, here she is. The Diginet Strange. The Synthesia show that the probably never graduated school, the initial state of adaptation to reality based on sensory integration. That might mean Haggis created her illegally outside of the system. I don't know where her rendant is. I don't support the imprisonment of anyone, anywhere, even when the prisoner is happy. Eleanor never took advantage of her freedom, but that was her right. Now she has an open door. But if Haggis programmed her with unconditional love and loyalty, she would never leave the cage of her own free will. So where is free will and free choice in this kind of arrangement? That's true. That's perfect. That's very true. Okay, I'm happy I found the other one. Okay. So ask about Haggis' wife. Did you codex information unlock Reism? Did you know that you look like and have the same name as Haggis' Reistic wife? What's Reism? What is Reism? Is it here? Reism, okay. Reism, I'm guessing it's like someone who only want the reality. They are completely against, like they are on the extreme side of reality. I don't know exactly when the word reism gained popularity and established itself in our language, but I know someone who might. My guest today is Professor Lee Inel from the Department of Applied Philosophy at Warsaw City Central University. Welcome, Professor. Good morning. So reism, what does it actually mean and when did it enter our everyday language? I'll start with your first question. Everything apart from our thought is reistic. Do you mean everything apart from our brain? No, sir. The brain is reistic as well. Ah, okay. So reism is a word to differentiate between the digital people constructs and the real people. In the brain, yes, they're not part of the brain. It's one of the bigger mystery of reality. There is a physical and non-physical world, meaning, for example, the question, what does it feel to be you? Would be non-physical, as would it answer. Only you know what it feels like to be you. I could never learn that even if I sliced your brain to pieces, examined each neuron or did a psychoscan. But you could use my psychoscan and the random to create my clone, which would be your twin brother but not you. Then even you wouldn't know what it's like to be that sister. So to sum up, reism is that part of philosophy that deals with material object, anything that isn't a thought. But this suggests that thoughts don't belong to the material world. Well, we still haven't discovered thoughts particle or any kind of thoughts field. Even if we do discover a thought particle someday, it won't explain the phenomenon of subjective thought, because it will still be a carrier of something non-physical. What is it then that gravitational hands carry while the psyche is transferred from the brain to the random? Ah shit, I pressed space by mistake. Okay. What is it then that gravitational hands carry while the psyche is transferred from the brain to the random? I have no idea. It's a trade secret of the Interscope Corporation company. What could they carry? A set of dependencies, information, something. Sometimes I feel like they don't even know. It's some kind of, yes, miracle. Right. And going back to the second question, when did the word racism become popular? Around the time full immersion games did. What kind of games are those? The ones that at first glance looks like realism. This new kind of entertainment sparked criticism from the press, which was met with opposition from supporters of anti-physicalism or anti-racism, claiming the things we experience in a non-existent world are just as authentic as those we experience in the real world. People started having heated debates on the matter, using words such as racism, physicalism, and anti-physicalism more and more often. And they stuck. And they stuck. To know more, broadcast episode 841, Jordan Springer, Professor Lee in the second time. I'm loving this. So there was like racism, and there is a good idea that was mentioned here about the thoughts. Are the thoughts physical or not? Like, at the end of the day, they should be physical or chemical. Well, it depends on if you believe in a soul or not. But for me, personally, I don't believe in a soul or whatever. I'm not saying I'm better, but that's what I believe. That's what my brain work on. So at the end of the day, all thoughts and images and like all ability in the brain are at the lower level either quantum mechanics or chemistry. And just the fact that we don't understand them doesn't mean they are something not real. But you can consider them like the thoughts to be not physical, because you don't see how the brain works. But at the lower level, you have neurons that are popping, you have synapses that are activating, electricity that's going. All those create the thoughts. So at the end of the day, thoughts are actually something raised. So I disagree with him on this one. Did you know that you look okay? Yes, honey bunny, I mean Joffrey created me based on her personality from years ago when she was still developing the technology. But I don't think we're the same person. I mean, I never met her, but I sometimes watch her through the cameras. Yeah, it would be a twin brother, as they said. Ask if they have ever met. And you've never met her? Does she know you exist? I don't think so. She and Joffrey, well, it's different than us. He never treats me like he does her, or like Frido treats other girls. Ask about Frido's girls. Frido and girls, what do you mean? I don't want to talk about it, I'm sure he doesn't. Doesn't mean to do it. He's a good kid, really, so he hurts them. He's a fucked up person. That's enough for now. Thank you. I got enough. Panda. The animal looks like it was frozen in time. Take a closer look. Submerged in transparent resin substance, the panda seemed alive. I noticed the panel with a single red button on the base of the display. I won't press the button. Knock on the glass. I knocked softly, it felt like the animal glanced at me. Oh fuck it, press it. The hidden anti-G mechanism buzzed as it moves the polymer resin block apart. Fuck no. What happens now? The spill blocks revealed the creature intestines where there was still some digested food left. It seems like the organ moved slightly in a barely visible contraction. Or maybe it was just the light. He's still alive. A familiar sound filled the room and the block came back together. Oh, that disturbed... that fuck. That fuck. He's not looking now. Damn it. Alright, I guess I'm going in. I didn't know what he was dressed like. He didn't tell me. Maybe I should have asked him again. Damn it, I messed up. And he went away. I knew he was in that game. I should have gotten the clothes he was wearing. Fine.
Fuck, how long do you expect me to wait?
Okay, let's enter Twisted and Perverted. Like father, like son. They are both fucked up, aren't they? Twisted Perverted HUD. Each Virtualium has its own HUD. A status bar on top of the screen. In TMP, the HUD shows players' level and TNP, their experience point, slots for owned object, and a counter of kills and deaths. Oh shit. Oh shit, I play a full game here? Music. A generator, solid modeling work. Fuck yeah. The fuck is your problem spawning here? What the fuck did you do during the match, you bloody... Oh shit, it's you. Listen dude, we didn't mean to ruin my entire career. How the fuck did you glitch here? I don't know. King exploited some strange item. Do you take me for an idiot? No, I'm your fan. Fan? Fucking cheater. Bloody trolls. I hate cheaters. What are you looking at? You one of them? Enjoy bullying e-sportsmen?
I'll ask you one question.
Oh, that's Renzu.
Think carefully before you answer.
I know you. Are you a bloody troll? I'm just a regular low city dweller like you. I thought I got rid of the banners of low sidewalks, and yet you found yourself a friend. About him. So in general, who the hell are you? Give me something to think about. I know him. So you don't know me, huh? A few hours ago I was a contestant, a rising star of good Gouda beds, but it's no longer the case. There was a match, a damn important one, my path to a great career. I was doing well, but it went to shit because of you trolls. But how are the trolls involved? I saw them in this tier in space, a grinning malicious lot. I tracked them here, but came to a dead end. That is my only lead. Geez, investors must be furious now, logging out during the match. What was I thinking? That is my only lead. Investors might believe it. Okay. Ask about his career. You're in esport? I play good abads, and I'm pretty good if I can say so myself, immune to pain. This one match was fucking important, with sponsored watching all over, and I blew it. Bloody troll match. What's the deal with this match? It was a great match. The audience was crazy, chief. I was at the Anima Fortress, certain touchdown. Suddenly the sky broke. Some trolls appeared with a strange structure. I froze, lost my seal. In a fit of anger, I made a rage quit. Probably ruined my career. Now I'm looking for revenge. Enough. I'm looking for a kid. Maybe you could help me. Ask away. Maybe I'll even learn something. Gonna track out the burger who fucked up my game. Ask about freedom. I'm looking for in Realium. He's the son of a wealthy businessman. His name is Fredo Haggis. My cheats aren't good enough to see a player's real name. What handle did he use? I don't know yet, but I'll find out. Damn it, I should have asked Tim. Could use a partner. Let's join force. Come with me and you'll be useful in my investigation. And I pay my debt. Sure thing, Chief. Anything that can keep me from thinking out my career.
What do you need?
Okay. I got a partner. He's not Kim, but... Oof. Game rules. An arrow pointed to the file hanging in the air. I touched the file and downloaded the game data and content. Terms and conditions and some TNP tidbits. Terms and conditions and something. I can't believe I'm reading the terms of condition of a game inside a game, which I didn't read the terms of condition for. If you want to be a quality player, pick a partner, talk to them, invite them for a drink, come visit the theater in this location, and then, when you're both feeling really good, you know what we mean, try to kill them in some way. This is the way of TNP. Don't spray and pray and don't kill in the streets. That's not what it's about. Check out the discussion forum on the game's website. Take a look at the top recordings, login, rumors, and the what they write about us section. Our website is connected with the personal My Own Space page of individual player, their blogs, and many other exciting intimate locations. We support our players, therefore we will find an appropriate support tab on the website as well. Have fun, and remember, your actions are being recorded and may be used to advertise the game. Don't worry, if you're not using a masking skin, you can count on us to hide your face. If you don't want to be recorded, connect your My Own Space, etc. and block the option in the settings. Otherwise, you only have yourself to blame. Oh, and one more thing. You can't log out of our game by just raising your hand and sticking out your finger. No, you won't open the logout window like that. It'd be too easy. You can only log out if the so-called refugee areas. In this location, refugees look like subway entrance. And lastly, this time for real, don't try bringing minors here. This really is a game for adults only. If someone too young tries to enter, the gates you go through before leaving the subway won't allow it. Happy hunting, the developer team. Alright. So this is the refugee area. Mia and Maya.
Alright, enough bullshitting around.
Hello, Maya. Interject. Let's get to work, or they'll throw us out in the clan. I have a question for you. Well, yeah, cowboy with no hat. You must have something really interesting to say if you dare to interrupt us. Flirt. Fuck, I can't flirt. I should play info trainer. Ask about the clan. I heard you say something about some clan. What clan were you talking about? The Han clan in Knight's Code, sweetheart. Tell me, have you ever wondered about the point of human existence? Have you ever wondered whether there is a higher power in charge of everything? Whether reality is true as we see it? You know, reality doesn't really have a look, an appearance. It's not one of its attributes. Of course, every intelligent human being starts to look for something deeper at some point in life. How they ended up in the clan? How did you end up in this organization? The Han clan only accepts prominent people, nothing more, nothing less. You look prominent, if you know what I mean. The Han clan only... Okay, Fredo. I'm looking for a kid who was around here with a friend. They may have been acting strangely. It was their first time. I don't know what they look like, but they probably had top-of-the-line skins. The kid's friends might have been a little frightened. Know anything about them? Oh, that guy. Maybe we do, maybe you don't. Who are you anyway? I'm a GAMEDEC. I'm a GAMEDEC. I'm conducting an investigation. So what do you want with him? Huh. I'm tempted to say he did something bad. Wait, what was the... Oh, that guy. They look like they don't like him. So I'm gonna say this. Let's just say what he did was something bad and his loving father is looking for him. New aspect gained, discretion. Coded information unlocked, blue. Oh, I'm blue. I'm blue. And I love that you gain stuff based on your decision that's not very obvious. So. Realism, personal type. Yeah, since I'm blue, let me read about it. Blue type, perception of reality, perceptual. Hierarchical, reflective. Out of all types, this one seems the most reserved. Blue are mindful, silent, and analyzing. They go into details, scrutinize nuances, and pay attention to data included in documents. Don't take them for pushover though. When they take part in discussions, they can crush their opponents with irrefutable facts. After all, that's what matters the most to them. What's more, you'd be wrong to think this independent analyzing type doesn't have any flaws. The biggest one is their characteristic emotional zombification. When you talk to a blue, it's hard to guess what they're feeling, and they don't know the meaning of the word spontaneity. Introduction type analysis excerpt. Yeah, I am definitely blue. Definitely. Okay, so 2 blue, 1 red. Is there anything I can get here? No, the blue is mostly here. Can get 2 more reds for the cracker. Or 1 yellow for the programmer. That's okay. Family problem, poor thing. What do you think, Maya? Should we tell him out? As long as Mr. GameDeck here won't forget what we did him a favor. I won't. Of course, that's called being professional, and I always pay my debt. Alright, here you go. 2 gates were hanging around here. 2 gay bay. What a beautiful handle. And flapdoodle. Even better. The first made quite the commotion right away. You should have seen his skin. He was all decked out. What did I get? Oh, so this is the first one in Job for John Haggis. I picked this, and those are my clues. Okay, I see how this goes. So in the Virtualium, right? Redo could use his real name and play in a skin that matched his appearance. No. Tugabe, yep. What I hear about Tugabe may correspond to the boisterous behavior of a rich kid. Yep. 2 skins, Fredo. Okay, the fuss. Player Tugabe was making a fuss at the gate. Okay. Before picking, I'll just keep on looking for more stuff. It was all decked out, but yes, but what more? So I have to make a deduction. So I can go another route that I still haven't unlocked. Okay, let's go to Gabi. Definitely him. So tell me about Tugabe. Do you remember what Tugabe was doing the last time we saw him? Yeah, we saw him groping some random chick. I don't know what he saw in her. They were looking for a place, if you know what I mean. He was groping. Red was heading to a secluded place. Okay. And he was groping it. Yeah, he's fucked up like his father. So, is clan interested in Tugabe? Would your clan notice a player wearing a very expensive skin? Sure, but money isn't everything. The clan doesn't just take, it mainly gives. Nice turn of words, sister. We welcome all lost souls. What does your organization offer to those lost souls? The truth, sweetheart. What's the truth? About reality, about life, about the most important thing. That Realium is a matrix and we live in it. About the sense of existence, about the fact that nothing is as it seems, about gods, about the fact that life is more than just gaming, sleeping, shitting and buying. I feel personally attacked. I feel personally attacked by Maya. Because that's all I do, gaming, sleeping, shitting and buying stuff. Know that it's not just another techno-faith. The Hon clan walks the path of discovery. We discover the reality without the limit imposed by the minded community. And do you pick this game for that? Do I have any deduction? No, I'm not sure if he met. The clan is interested in weak individuals and those who can profit from. I won't pick this yet. I need more information first. Techno priests. Okay, let's read about techno priests. It's probably here. Techno priest, spiritual leader of techno faith. They use Nemo projectors synchronized with G-spots to present their spiritual vision to their worshippers as holo projection while stimulating their G-spot. Let me think about. Okay, I'll be back. I'll have to get more information, but now I'm going to stop this.
Yeah?
Oh, let me ask about Tugabe. I'm looking for a player nicked Tugabe. Heard of that name? Tuga, yeah. I did hear something. Apparently he wanted to find a secluded place for him and his girl. There is an alley here, a dead end supposed. Strange things are happening there. An alley in the southern part of the location. Yeah, this is more likely. There's an alley in this level that seems to be a popular location for dates. I'll go check it out before making any conclusion. But first I'm going to end this game. Yeah. It's getting late and I have work tomorrow, so yes, overnight. Alright. that was a great intro of the game. I'm loving it. I'm loving the world. I'm loving the setup. I'm loving the lore so far. Lots of codex stuff to read, interesting stuff, and I'm loving the game mechanic. It's not Disco Elysium. It's not at the level of epicness of a Disco Elysium, but it's very fun so far. It's very fun. Lots of things to consider, and I missed a couple of things, so probably a replay value is in order. I don't know if it's like the same story but just different path, but yeah. So that's it for this one. I'm loving it. I'll continue playing it, and see you next time. Wise out.